The head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
Hello and welcome once again to the Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing with your industry professionals Mike D. McCarthy and James Knight. Today's episode, A Cabin in the Woods and They Will Kill You. It would be interesting if they made a mashup of those two films. A They Cabin Will Inkill the You Woods. It's a story about a woman who's trying to find her sister who's being held captive in the woods by a bunch of wacky friends. Now that would be something, wouldn't it? All right, fellas, go ahead.
Sorry, I was late getting here because I was hung up at the Taekwondo studio.
Oh, because you're a black belt?
I am not, but my daughter is, and she's going to like a special camp this weekend, and it just
Nice.
so long to sign up for the stupid thing. So,
Is it where they've got a bunch of underprivileged children there as well, and she fights them?
what? No. What kind of camp are you talking about?
I was thinking of like Battle Royale or something like that,
Oh. You know, it's funny you bring that movie up because I was just thinking, just today, I gotta show Harper that movie. In fact, I'm gonna show you on my phone. I made the note just today. See that? It says Harper Movies, Amelie, and then Battle Royale.
Nice.
I made that note today.
That's great.
Yeah.
Battle Royale is a tough watch for a 13-year-old. Tough as in, like, it's gut-wrenching at times.
Yeah, I don't know. A bunch of Japanese teenagers on an island killing each other, I think, is oddly right up her alley.
Excellent.
I mean, she's really going to enjoy it.
I love that. I really enjoyed it when I saw it. It's been a long time. Did you ever see the sequel?
I did not.
Directed by his son, because he's no longer with us, you know.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, rest in peace, Kenji Fukusaku.
Yeah.
Fukusaku-san.
Yeah. Died in 2003. I guess he was active up until the end.
Yeah, well, we should all be so lucky.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going to be active up until the end.
Yeah. Red line it right across the finish line.
Why not?
Yeah. Why would you do it any other way?
Checkers or wreckers, baby. Your motors should be spraying oil the moment you cross that finish line.
Oh, shit. I think I was thinking of Battle Royale because that movie has been pretty influential on a number of films.
Mm-hmm.
And certainly Tarantino went crazy for Battle Royale. And our second movie of our double feature today, I think, has definitely got a lot of that Tarantino influence in it. So maybe that's why Battle Royale was on my mind.
Nice.
Would you agree?
I would. I think the second movie is definitely drenched in Tarantino and old 70s kind of vibes.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And we will get into it when we get into They Will Kill You.
Yeah.
But the first picture on our double feature is 2011's The Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Welcome to The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing, where we take a delightful double feature. And as we said, it's The Cabin in the Woods, and They Will Kill You. And if this is your first time listening, for the first movie, like we said, 2011, it's been out. You've had time.
Yeah.
We will spoil it. And boy, if there is any movie that's got a spoiler in it
that you don't want it ruined, it's this one.
But for the newer release, we know that a number of you probably haven't seen They Will Kill You yet. So we're going to do a spoiler-free review and synopsis of that before we head into the lobby to come back and spoil the whole damn thing. Oh, The Cabin in the Woods. The Cabin in the Woods, directed by Drew Goddard, written by Drew Goddard and he who is not often named anymore, Joss Whedon.
Yeah. Canceled a few years back.
Oh,
I was checking his IMDb and was like, oh, you haven't worked since?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. What's he been up to lately?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with good reason.
Yeah, this movie directed by Drew Goddard. That was his first movie, you know that? His directorial debut.
Yeah, he worked very closely with Joss Whedon writing this. I think, rented a hotel room for a weekend and cranked the script out together. But they had been working
I bet they did.
They'd worked with each other a lot on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
We need more hookers and popcorn!
Because, of course, Joss Whedon had already been well established. And yeah, as you said, this was Drew Goddard's directorial debut. He's also done, what was it, Bad Times at the El Royale?
At the El Royale,
since then. Which
not a bad movie.
I thought was an enjoyable film as well.
Yeah, classic John Hamm.
Oh, classic Ham.
No.
Watch that every Easter. We do.
I look forward to the Easter ham.
But as a director, I would have thought he would work a lot more because this movie, Cabin in the Woods, it gets complicated in the end.
You know what's weird about this movie, though? They started it in 2000.
Plenty is weird about this movie.
Yeah. Well, they started it in 2009, right? Started shooting it in 2009. It didn't come out until 2012. Ran into some money problems. Lionsgate ended up picking it up in 2011 and finishing it off, and then sending it to, I think it was the Button-umathon, maybe.
Oh, okay.
That was in Austin that they would have every year.
Yeah.
That's where it debuted. And everyone was like, oh my God, this movie is so great.
That's the one where it's just like one movie after another, after another, after another.
It's like a 24-hour movie marathon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've never been. To be honest, I don't think I want to go to something like that because...
That's a young man's game.
It is a young man's game. I'm going to get fucking tired movie 3, movie 4. I got to pee every hour. I'm getting up.
I'm missing things left and right.
Yeah, I don't understand. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I don't get it.
Trying to get out of the seat.
It's supposed to be funny.
Kids these days.
But anyway, we digress.
Many
as
times.
we often do. I do have a little write-up of The Cabin in the Woods. And
good.
I took a peculiar angle with this one, trying to find the right voice for this. And I decided to write it from Kevin's perspective.
Kevin?
Do you know who Kevin is?
I do know who Kevin is.
Okay. Now,
I was going to bring Kevin up at some point.
As we said, Cabin in the Woods is a movie that, if you haven't seen it, has one of the most startling twists of any movie I've ever seen.
Sure.
And kind of miraculous the way they pull it all off. But Kevin is a character who is mentioned, if you're paying close attention, but never actually appears in the movie. Yeah. So I had to do a little digging around online and figure out, like, who is this Kevin?
I bet you did.
And found out that he is actually in the novelization of The Cabin in the Woods.
Really?
Yes.
That's great. Did you buy the novelization?
I did not.
Oh.
So I can only give you my best guess as to what Kevin's voice might sound like. But here is The Cabin in the Woods by Kevin. What is it about watching young people die that calls to us over and over again? Is it biological? Chemical? Are we comforted by the predictable stimuli and anticipated suffering?
Jesus.
Assured of ourselves when we watch others undergo ritualized punishment packaged as entertainment?
What the fuck?
People call it horror because a label makes it easier to swallow, easier to digest, to consume.
Okay.
But how horrible do you really think it is when you have a taste for the same old story? 5 college students drive into the wilderness for a weekend of intoxication and controlled self-destruction.
Yeah.
Attractive, healthy, loud.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alcohol, narcotics, hormones, swaggers, smirks, and the oblivious confidence of people walking the knife's edge. The destination is a cabin buried deep in the woods. They've made a choice to get away from life. And that's the ironic part. And they believe they are making that choice. That is the amusing part. Beneath the cabin, beneath their truth or dare performative spontaneity, the unseen is thriving. The machine is humming. Systems are in motion long before the first sip or smoke or fluid exchange.
Yeah, you had me at fluid exchange.
Don't.
Okay.
Every careless gesture matters. Every impulse has been anticipated. One small action initiates the sequence, and after that, the violence progresses with mechanical precision. Their survival was never really the point.
Bravo. Kevin, everybody.
Please let me finish.
Okay.
A truly free will is a threat to the grand design, and in the grand design, their lives are not as important as their deaths.
I'm sorry, I thought you were finished.
I won't ask you again. And once the machine is in motion, they begin to play a role given to them through the illusion of choice.
Because the song stopped already.
I'm warning you. And if somehow they reject these roles, interrupt the ritual, refuse to die correctly, what then? What ruinous circumstance has a fleeting moment of free will wrought?
Should I start
At what cost your life?
I'll just do it.
We look at the lower life forms as less than. A spider, a fly, a worm is nothing to our larger design. With what undue authority do we decry those who would view our lives as such they are? What about you, Michael? Did you enjoy yourself watching The Cabin in the Woods? Did you have any choice in the matter?
Honestly, Kevin, this movie gives me a husband's bulge.
Nice. Nice.
Dude,
nice.
that was really dark.
Yes, one wonders about Kevin.
Has it been a weird week? Are you okay?
I'm more than okay because I watched The Cabin in the Woods twice.
Uh-huh.
And I realize I love this movie, and every time I watch it, I pick up something new. In fact, watching it again twice, it was the second time I was like, wait, Kevin? Who's Kevin?
Yeah. Don't you see Kevin's name on the big board?
You do. On the big board that is eventually revealed in The Cabin in the Woods, where they have a variety, a cornucopia of monstrous creatures and beings. One of them is just Kevin. No one bet on Kevin either.
Do you think Kevin was upset he wasn't chosen?
No.
Like, what's the thing in the basement that triggers Kevin?
That is a great question. Yeah. That is a great question. And another thing about this movie that I absolutely love is that there is so much mystery baked into it. And they don't necessarily need to explain all of it. And I think it's just really expertly done.
Yeah. One of the things I like about this movie is it's a really simple premise. If you just boil it down to, hey, we used to sacrifice people to gods.
Yeah.
And we still do.
Yes. Yes. And the fact that it's become sort of mundane and banal to a whole group of people where they take it seriously, but also it's kind of a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that's the secret. On the surface, this movie just pretends to be exactly what the title suggests, another cabin in the woods horror slasher.
Yeah.
And it borrows so much. You know, we just watched Evil Dead not so long ago. I mean, the cabin looks identical to the Evil Dead cabin.
It absolutely does.
It's even got like the trapdoor in the floor that goes to the cellar. I even think Deadites are one of the things that are on the big board.
Yeah.
But we get ahead of ourselves a little bit, right? This movie starts out, the first scene, you just see Richard Jenkins and Bradley Whitford.
Yeah.
White shirt, black tie.
Who honestly make this movie.
Oh my gosh. Tremendous.
Yeah.
And just as we were saying, just having the most mundane conversation. Bradley Whitford's talking about child-proofing the drawers in his house because his wife is not yet expecting a baby, but really wants a baby. So like this boring conversation that continues as they're walking through some sort of complex, high ceilings. They get into a golf cart.
It reminds me of Westworld, right?
Yeah.
It's got like a Westworld guys behind the world's vibe.
Yeah. But the first time you're watching this movie, there's no hint at what the hell is going on? Who are these guys? Yeah. What are they talking about? And they're getting in the golf cart to drive away, and you get like, meow.
Yeah. Cabin in the woods.
Title screen jump scare for no reason, which is pretty awesome. And then you go and you meet our kids, right? Our young, hot, college-something kids that if you've seen any of these Cabin in the Woods horror movies, okay, well.
Yeah. The jock,
about to have a very
the
bad
stoner, day. The pretty girl, the bookworm.
And the good girl and the virgin, right? Essentially.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you've got Chris Hemsworth, a pre-Thor Chris Hemsworth playing the jock character. And Kristen Connolly plays the lead final girl, good girl in this. Dana, I think is her name. And Jesse Williams plays Holden. Jesse Williams, who's been in a ton of stuff, but I always think of him. Did you ever play that game Detroit Become Human?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the androids in that you control in that game.
Nice.
Anyway, these are our kids, and they get into an RV, and they head out for a weekend. Leave their books behind. They're just going to go. Chris Hemsworth's cousin has a cabin out in the woods somewhere, and they're driving off to parts unknown to just go and hang out, drink some beers, smoke some weed.
Yeah, especially Marty, the stoner. He's the weed smoker. In fact, when he pulls up to the house, when everyone's getting ready to go.
He has a giant bong, right?
Yeah.
He's driving with a giant bong in his car.
Yeah, and he gets out of the car with the window open, locks the door, reaches in, locks the door, and then checks it to make sure it's locked and turns and walks away. I'm like, that's fucking brilliant. I fucking love that.
Yeah, he is our fool character and often voice of reason throughout this movie.
He's always the voice of reason.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so good.
Yeah. And it's not long before the RV pulls into another staple of these movies, which is like
the Harbinger.
The sketchy gas station with the weirdo. This scene is exactly in Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which is also kind of making fun of this. They pull into like a Toby Hooper's gas station.
Yeah,
because there's nothing but chains and skulls of animals hanging from the
rusty
ceiling.
Things everywhere, and you got the rugged-looking Harbinger guy.
Yeah, exactly. Holden goes in there looking for anybody because they can't find any sort of gas station attendant. And he's like, I guess this place is empty. And then, meow,
meow, jump scare.
Yeah, and they explain, hey, we're a little lost. We're looking for this cabin. And he's like, the Buckner house. Always people heading up that way. And yeah. He's very much Children of the Corn.
Or like you say, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he's the older brother that runs the gas station, right?
Yeah.
I like what's the line about the war? And he goes, you know damn well which war.
Yeah. I think he mentioned something about being in the war, and the blonde girl, Jules, is like, what war?
Which war? You know damn well which war.
Yeah. He's being a real jerk to them and being rude and spitting his backy at their feet and stuff, and essentially gives them enough gas to get to the cabin before they're all like, fuck off, you old creep. Funny, too, because that guy will call later. Right?
Yeah.
When Richard Jenkins and Bradley Whitford are like in the bunker. And this bunker is very much like 1950s nuclear test site kind of computers, buttons, switches, knobs, screens all around on the inside. And they get a call from the Harbinger's on line 1. He wants to talk to you. And they're like, oh, good Christ, I don't want it. Eventually, they're like, okay.
The lambs have passed through the gate and have come to the killing floor.
Yeah, he's completely in character. Lead them to the slaughter, cleanse this world. Wait, am I on speakerphone? Cut to them all just like giggling at this rednecks.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mordecai. Yeah, you're right. Let me take you off speakerphone. But he doesn't.
Yeah.
And then he just carries on. And then he's like, I'm still on speakerphone, aren't I? Yeah.
And it's brilliant. It's like you were saying. It's like, yes, these people have a very, very serious job, but it is also just a job to them. Mm-hmm. And so they've learned to just take it as sort of a mundane fact of their existence.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. And
it's great.
Richard Jenkins, who plays Sitterson, and Bradley Whitford, who plays Hadley, do make this movie.
Yeah. So we get to the kids, a little bit of introduction as to what their characters are, and the bookworm guy, he goes in his room and finds that it's got a two-way mirror going to the virgin's room.
Yeah, because it's got the world's creepiest painting in front of it, right?
Yeah,
it's like I don't know, is it a goat or a horse being slaughtered in the woods and its head is being torn off, and there's a bunch of like dogs eating it and
for
hunters
kids
around.
Yeah.
He looks at it, he's like, I don't think so.
Takes it down, there's like a two-way mirror.
Oh, yeah. And there's the virginal girl who Jules, the blonde, and Kurt, Chris Hemsworth's Jock character, are trying to hook them up, right?
Yeah.
They've brought them both together here, and he's looking through the two-way mirror as our virginal heroine, Dana, starts to take her top off, and he's like, I better tell her. Should I? Yeah.
It was the right move.
He does. He's got noble intentions, this guy. He's not a jerk. Pounds on the wall. Hey. Before you do that.
Yeah.
So, they all come in the room and they're looking at it like, two-way mirror, no way. And Marty, the stoner, is like, well, it was pioneer days. They had to make their own interrogation rooms. That cabin is, again, right out of Evil Dead, taxidermied animals on the walls.
Yeah.
And
it's good stuff.
Considering they drove up in like a big RV, it's another one of those times where I might be like, I might just sleep in the RV.
Yeah, I might be a little bit more comfortable out there. I don't know what's in that cabin.
Oh, well, what is in that cabin are a bunch of cameras and listening devices. It's all rigged up to spy on them.
Everyone single piece of that cabin
down in the bunker is spying on them. They've got multiple screens, multiple rooms, and these guys are being like puppet masters on the whole scenario.
Is this when they're starting to take bets?
Yes, they start to take bets.
You got the big dry erase board with all the monster names on it. Money's passing hands. They're scribbling people. Maintenance is going with these guys. Did maintenance pick redneck torture?
Yes, maintenance has the zombie redneck torture family.
Yes,
and
known,
the intern,
known as the Buckners. Yeah.
Yes, the intern, Ronald, he tries to get in on that. And then Bradley Whitford is like, look, maintenance has got them. If they win, you're going to have to split the pot. Do you want it? And he's like, boy, I don't know. What do you think? And Bradley Whitford is like, more than anything, I just want this moment to end.
There's a lot of good things on that board, monster-wise. I mean,
it's amazing. And this is the whole point about the movie. You don't know it at this juncture. Like, what is all this that they're betting on? But essentially, one of these things will be chosen to end the life and ritualistically sacrifice the teenagers in the cabin above. And yes, we've got zombies, we've got ghosts, we've got dragon bats, we've got
deadites.
Yes, deadites is on there.
Meat maggots.
Razor snakes. Now, is that the snakes that are made of razors, or is that
snakes with razors?
So it's a snake holding a razor. It's not a snake made of razors. Oh, that is terrible. Yeah, Edward Chainsaw Hands is on there.
Ben Franklinstein.
Oh, one of the founding fathers of horror. Yes. There's some sort of goblins on there too, aren't there?
Dismemberment goblins.
Dismemberment goblins.
Yeah.
Yes. There are definitely some on there that I wish I could have
Had
seen
been
more
chosen.
of. Yeah.
I mean, you
And-
get little clips of them at the end. You see the dismemberment goblins.
God.
They're the
You
red
see
and the green ones.
Hadley wants the merman, though.
The
Bradley
merman.
Whitford's character. He's really pulling for the merman. He wants to see the merman. But they're all taking their bets, putting their money down. And the security guard in there, who's got like a new post there, I think his name is Truman. He's like, does the director know that you guys are doing this? And they're like, oh, the director doesn't care. As long as everything happens the way it's supposed to, it's fine.
Do you think it was on purpose that character's name is Truman and the Truman Show? You know, that Jim Carrey movie about the character that doesn't realize he's in a reality TV show?
Sure.
And then also, they keep talking about everything's fine. It's not like that incident in 1998. That's when the Truman Show came out, was 1998. So that
Really?
could have been, something where they were sort of leaning into
Oh, I didn't come
tying
across
that into the world. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, that's a great theory.
That's what we call a hidden moment in a movie.
An Easter egg within an Easter egg?
Minute. That's exactly what I meant. Easter egg within an Easter egg. Well played.
Yeah, that board is also where you see the name Kevin.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've seen this movie numerous times, but it was the last time I really paused it because I wanted to look. And sexy witches also on there. You
Yeah.
don't get any sexy witches in this movie either. Shame
Sadly,
on you,
no.
Drew Goddard.
Yeah, come
How
on
dare
now.
you hint at sexy witches and then not deliver?
I'm sure Joss Whedon had them locked up.
Oh, Christ.
We can't find the sexy witches.
How did Matt Lauer's name get on this dry erase board?
Jesus.
Yeah, but Kevin, apparently in the novelization, is just a regular looking guy. He looks like the employee at a Best Buy. Like he could be just anyone next to you. The idea being just like the most mundane personality could
That's
be
good.
a psychopath.
Yes. I don't think this movie will ever get a sequel.
No, and it shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's kind of perfect the way that it is. you know?
It is. It's Chef's Kiss.
And it has a definitive end to it as well.
Indeed,
But it is.
does.
I mean, I was kind of alluding to it before. The movie has a lot of mystery baked into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we talk about that when we get into the cellar that has all the different items in it. all the
Well, that's where
little
we're heading
tchotchkes.
next.
Yeah. And this movie rewards you on the second and third time you watch it because you notice new things and you think like, well, what does that do? What does that trigger? What would happen if they were to put that on? What sort of creature would that have summoned? And in that way, it's sort of like a delightful mystery. They don't need to explain it. They leave a lot to your imagination to just fill in some
the cellar is
delicious
literally, the Warrens' garage sale.
Yeah,
Right.
totally.
It's just nothing but cursed objects everywhere.
Absolutely.
Diaries and books and toys and
Antique wedding dresses and doll houses.
and everything's going to trigger something. Something would trigger Kevin. I don't know what it would be. Maybe it's a remote missing a battery.
The payment plan for the Geek Squad has expired and Kevin just shows up at your door with
It's a broken iPhone screen.
Yeah, because the kids are all in the cabin and they're drinking and they're smoking and making out with each other a little bit, as wanton youth are ready to do always. And that's when the cellar door slams open. Ba-bam!
Evil Dead moment.
Yeah, absolutely Evil Dead moment.
Mm-hmm.
And they see all that stuff in there. And there's even like a reel-to-reel player, I think, in
Oh, yeah. Of course there
back
is.
there. Yeah.
There has to be.
I did see a little behind-the-scenes featurette on this, and it talked about how long Drew Goddard sort of was going through that cellar and adjusting things and making sure, certain things were visible and would get into the shot. And he said that he had like a specific purpose for each item that was in there.
That's cool.
And yeah, it is very cool.
This movie's his darling, and I fucking love that. And I wish it did a lot more than it actually did. Like, for a movie that everyone seems to like, it only made about $70 million, right?
Really?
You'd think this would be over 100 easy.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
I mean, it's a $30 million budget, but 30 to 70 it's not a resounding success.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you want to do about 2.5 above your budget to say that you're a successful movie. This is a successful movie, but kind of just barely.
Well, you know what? If it had been a smashing success, they probably would have tried to make some sort of sequel to it, and that would have been
or a prequel, do the incident in 98, or, you know, show what's happening with the Japanese. Because that's a whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah, because the idea is that there are similar things
all
around the world where the Japanese, they're trying to kill their 5 people. In Sweden, they're trying to kill their 5 people. Buenos Aires, everyone's got like some place where they're trying to kill the 5 sacrifices, right?
Yeah, and we've heard from some of the chatter in the bunker from some of the other people that like, oh, the Swedes just failed, and oh, Buenos Aires just kicked the bucket.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to do it either. So it's like slowly getting down to, oh, well, the Japanese have a perfect record, and look at them, they're doing great.
Yeah.
As a Samara type figure, like a drowned ghost with long ratty hair is floating above a classroom full of screaming Japanese schoolgirls. Oh, Japan's got it, and we'll get it too. They're so not worried about anything.
I was wondering, does only one has to get it? But if the Japanese have a perfect record, they've won every year. Does that mean that some of the other people also have won? So, like, instead of just sacrificing 5, maybe there have been times where 15 have been sacrificed?
Oh, sure. They run the table.
Yeah.
Everybody dies.
Oh! Who had 6? Yeah.
Yeah. While they're down in the cellar, they're grabbing all this stuff. I think Chris Hemsworth's character has like a Hellraiser type puzzle box ball in his hand, and he's pushing a button, and it looks like that's about to click open, and the blonde girl has taken a necklace off of a antique wedding dress.
About to put it on.
Is about to put it on, and Dana, our final girl here, has picked up a old leather journal and sort of wiped the dust off it and opened its pages and, hey guys, listen to this. Yeah. And then down in the bunker, everyone's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Chris Hemsworth even doesn't he have the conch in his hand too?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's about ready to like blow it.
Yeah. And Bradley Whitford's like, he had it in his hand.
Yeah.
Because that would have drawn the merman out.
Yes. But instead, it's the zombie redneck torture family. This is the diary of Patience Buckner, a girl who lived with her family in the backwoods during the, 1870s, 1880s, something like that. Perhaps a little bit later.
Yeah, whose bad arm was hacked, then ate.
Yes. Her family was into some overzealous sadomasochistic behavior.
Yeah,
taking
as you do
down into, what do they call it, the black room, and torturing each other, cutting open mom's belly and stuffing the hot coals in.
Yeah.
Hacking off her arm and eating it. They're into some fucking wild shit.
Pretty typical stuff.
After she has this whole passage in the journal, she's like, oh, there's some Latin here. And Marty,
he's like,
burnout, is like,
I draw the line. Do not speak the Latin out loud. Do not do He knows. He fucking knows.
And they're like, oh, stop being such a pussy, Marty.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants none of it, but she does, in fact, speak the Latin, and just like in Evil Dead, this conjures the evil spirits from within the woods.
Here come the Buckners.
Here come the Buckners. 4 zombies rise from the woods, including little Patience with only one arm, but an axe to grind. She's got like a hatchet. They've got like a rusty saw. One of them's carrying.
It sounds like a tagline. Patience got one arm, but an axe to grind.
Tonight on The Buckners. Patience is upset about what they did to her arm, and she's got a real axe to grind.
You know, the Buckners would do pretty good on the Family Feud. You'd go to hit the button, and you just get a sickle through your hand, stopping it.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Like, we surveyed 100 people. Name something you do with a bad arm.
Hack it off and at it.
Show me it! Top 5 answers on the board. Name a place where you put hot coals.
Barbecue?
Ma's belly.
That'd be so good.
Yeah, and the biggest one has like a bear trap on a chain. And he's swinging around.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
whatever.
Why not?
I'm into it.
Yeah. All of this works for me.
But they're celebrating nonetheless. Down in the bunker, we have a winner.
Yeah.
And it goes to maintenance. And there's one woman who's like, hey, I had zombies. And he's like, yes, you had zombies. But this is the zombie redneck torture family. Totally different species. It's like an elephant and an elephant seal. Like, oh, okay.
It's true.
Yeah. Hadley is upset all about the merman.
I don't think I'm ever going to see a merman.
But things are getting spicy up in the cabin.
That's right.
Wow. Jules, Blondie is dancing, and Thor, Kurt, Chris Hemsworth is getting super horny, and Marty, the burnout, is getting a little suspicious to everything. Like, why is everyone acting like just some sort of...
Like a trope.
Yeah, like a trope.
Yeah.
Again, seeing through all of this shit.
Because the weed is keeping him from being turned, so to speak.
Yeah.
This is when we find out that the puppet masters are actually drugging them all through various things. The blonde, it was through her hair dye. I forget how they got Chris Hemsworth, but he was normally like a really smart guy, and now all of a sudden he's becoming a dumb jock. Yeah. Because that's what the drug that the puppet masters are giving him is turning him into. It's pretty brilliant.
Yeah.
It's funny to take all those dumb tropes and say, this is the reason why.
Yeah. Jules and Kurt go outside to get a little fresh air. And they're down in the bunker watching it on a screen and engaging pheromone mist. Like pushing a slider up and you see like...
Cranking up the moonlight.
Yeah.
Making it look all sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. Moonlight spilling into a mossy clearing in the forest there. And she's down on the moss. And I think this is the point, too, where, like, he's sort of, like, taking her top off. And then they get a shot in the bunker. And there's, like, 30 dudes in their shirts and ties just watching the screen.
Staring at the big giant monitor waiting.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Show us some boobs. Show us your boobies. Yeah. The security guard who's new there is a little bit skeptical of like, this doesn't feel quite right. And Hadley says, hey, we're not the only ones watching. You understand what's at stake here? And then she shows her boobs. And it's just sort of so flat, but he just goes, score. Because it's like she has to act in a certain way. Yeah. She has to make the choice to fulfill that archetype, that trope, before she is sacrificed. And as Thor has got her on the ground and her hand is stretching out, that shot we've seen in so many movies where the hand is sort of like sliding across the ground and
into
near
darkness.
Ecstasy. And then stabbing knife through the hand.
Yeah.
Zombies abound. Kurt tries to protect her, and he's a big fucking guy. So there's a few moments where Kurt just takes a fucking zombie out. Boom.
Oh, yeah. He takes out Patience at one point. She does a little bit of a backflip almost.
She sure does.
Yeah.
She sure does. But Jules ends up getting caught by that bear trap on the chain. And then as Kurt is sort of held by one of the zombies, the other three surround Jules and get an old rusty saw, like a tree saw. Like something you would, two-hand a tree down with.
A big old wood ripper, for sure.
Man.
Yeah.
And just zip her head off.
That's good. You know what's one of the great things about this movie is it is a ton of practical effects, and David Leroy Anderson.
And good ones, too.
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
Practical effects and a fucking wild variety of practical effects.
David Leroy Anderson has AFX. His wife is Heather Langenkamp, who is, of course, from the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Sure. Yeah, she played Nancy. In fact, they met on a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Oh, okay, cool.
And they have this makeup effects shop, and they've been around for a while. And back in 2009 is when they started working on this thing. They hired everyone in town that wasn't working. It was kind of a quiet time in the business, and there were a bunch of people that weren't working, and they got this job, and they were like, wow, there's kind of an overwhelming amount of work in this. What the fuck are we going to do? So they ended up renting the Bat Shop, which was a shop that the studio had that they were building like Batman suits and shit in. But that Batman movie was over, and it was just kind of an empty place. Okay. So they went and sort of took over the old Bat Shop and then started... Yeah, they were literally able to like go from one day and be like, well, here we are in our studio, and we're going to have to hire like 60 people to get this project going and really keep rolling on it. Yeah. And we can barely have 15 people here.
Yeah, yeah.
Next day, turnkey, boom, into this big giant space on the studio, and they were able to start cranking people in. It was just like, what kind of a monster do you want to do? Great. Why don't you do it? Hey, what kind of monster do you want to do? Sounds great, because the whole end of the movie is just monster vision nuts.
Oh, yeah. Like all those monsters we were talking about on the board, and then more. There's so many different kinds of things.
And when they even got to the end of the movie and they were shooting in those sequences, they were like, we don't even have enough. Yeah. So while they were in Vancouver, where this was shot, they, with all the local Vancouver artists, built a ton more things right there on set. Some of my friends like Mogamio, Mike Fields, Norman Cabrera, who designed the werewolf in this, and also did the wolf head in the cabin.
Great werewolf.
Yeah.
It's a great werewolf in this.
It's one of my favorite werewolves.
Mine too.
And no one thinks about it.
Oh, I forgot all about it until I saw this movie again. And I was like, werewolf looks
It's
awesome.
Not used enough, but the great thing about it is it's a guy in a suit, and his legs are in green screen, so his legs are actually connected to the ground, and he's actually able to run around. The wolf legs are attached to the outside of his legs, so they just digitally remove his legs.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's running around like a bipedal werewolf.
Yeah.
And the heels were
Never
weighted.
saw that. Never saw any of that.
No, but everything is jointed perfectly. Mm-hmm. It's got a RC head on it. Oh, cool. I mean, they really went over the top with all of these fucking creatures. Yeah. The Buckners, I mean, those are makeups that are like multi-piece zombie makeups that are taking like 3 hours, 2 artists, 3 hours to apply. Yeah.
And they're featured heavily, right? Like the Buckners are in a lot of this movie.
Yeah, they are.
When you get to that third act, it's like a extravaganza of different creatures and effects. And
totally.
Wardrobe, too. Like, the head of the costumes in this, like, because there's so much variety, it's not like they're relying on just one palette or theme or genre even, because it's spanning all different sort of aspects of horror. Really cool stuff.
Yeah,
huge
absolutely.
job.
Everybody who is anybody who wasn't already working somewhere, boom, went to this big giant shop. And they had some of the greatest artists on hand to crank this out.
Well, the end result was fantastic.
Yeah.
And so much fun. But after Blondie, Jules, is killed, it cuts back to Hadley and Sitterson in the bunker, and they're bowing their heads. This we offer in humility and fear for the blessed peace of your eternal slumber, as it ever was. And as sort of like wry and snarky as they've been, they're like dead serious about this first person who dies.
Yeah,
Hadley
this
goes
is
back.
that moment. It's like crossing yourself as a Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah. And Hadley reaches back, pulls a lever. Some giant machinery gets set in motion. It looks like some blood like runs into a pan and then moves along the grooves of some ancient pictograph on a wall somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yes, something larger is afoot, no doubt. And Barney Barney's been kind of a fifth wheel here, right? Because Kurt and Jules went out in the woods, and Dana and Holden are kind of connecting in the living room. And
Marty.
Oh, yes. Marty. Sorry. Marty is freaking out a little bit because the weed is keeping him somewhat lucid, ironically. And he can hear voices saying, like, you should go for a walk. He's like, what are you talking about? Who's saying that? I'm in control of my destiny. Me. You don't say that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a walk. Walks outside. I thought there'd be more stars because he's looking up essentially
inside a giant fucking dome.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know it. And shambling behind him, this is a great shot too. Just the way it's lit is wonderful. Because you got Marty in the foreground, and you see little Patience Buckner sort of like walk out of the shadows of the trees, and the moonlight is reflecting on her dress a little bit.
It's good.
And then he turns and looks over his shoulder, and she has just slipped back into the shadows. And so he turns back, and then you see her just slip out of the shadows again. And she's there sort of like haltingly stumbling, limping towards him, axe in hand. And then, scare. Thor comes running past him. Whoa! He's freaked out. He just saw Jules get her head cut off, and he starts running towards the cabin. He sees Patience right there, and you're just...
That's when he clotheslines her.
Holy shit.
Like the fucking longest yard. I think she broke her fucking neck.
It's amazing. And in the movie, it looks rough, but I saw some behind-the-scenes stuff of the stunt from a different angle.
It looks a little rougher.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Does he blast that? Is it a stunt person there?
Oh, it's definitely a stunt person.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
He gives her like 5 times Home Alone in that. Just completely pulverizes that stunt person on the way past.
5 times Home Alone. That
might be my record, actually.
No, it's probably more like a 6 or a 7.
Get in the cabin. We got to get out of here. And Dana is like, what the fuck? As both Marty and Kurt get in there. And Dana's not believing it as Kurt's freaking out. And she just goes to open the door, trying to figure out what's going on. And giant redneck zombie.
Yeah.
Throws in Jules' head. Got Jules' decapitated head.
Yeah.
Good fake head here.
Good head.
I like this one.
Absolutely.
They slam the doors, and Kurt's like, we should barricade the doors and windows. We just got to hold out till morning. He's like,
we should stay together. We should, yeah. He's got the plan. It's a good plan.
Yeah, but they can't have a good plan. At least the boys downstairs can't have a good plan. So they're like,
so
just
pump in the stupid gas.
Exactly. Wait a second. We should
split up.
Split up.
Yeah, we would cover more ground that way.
It's like, you're right. That's a good idea. We'll cover more ground that way.
It's like, what are you guys talking about, Marty the Stoner? He's like, come on. What are you talking about? What do you mean split up?
They all go to their rooms, and then the bunker downstairs locks them all in their rooms.
Yeah.
And this is when Marty discovers, because he kind of stumbles into his room and he knocks over a lamp, and he's like,
finds a hidden camera, follows the wire.
Yeah, it's like a listening device. Oh my God, somebody is looking at us. There are puppet masters.
Yeah.
And then the zombie crashes through the window and drags him out. Oh. There's a bit of a struggle, right? Because as Marty gets dragged out the window, he does manage to grab his coffee mug.
Yeah, / bong.
Which he like batons down into a giant club.
Yeah.
The bong, and smashes the zombie, but it's not enough. As the zombie throws a knife, sticks him in the back, and then drags him off into the woods, where I think you just hear...
Yeah. And then you see the blood going
screaming
into the sacrifice thing.
Yep.
And we see, okay, so this is the second.
2 down. Pull the lever. Exactly.
But there's a rumble, right? Like a shaking or a
Yes.
tremoring that happens somewhere around here. And they say in the control room, they say, oh, someone's getting excited.
Yes.
But I think what's really happening is they're getting upset because what's
Yes.
supposed to be happening isn't happening.
Exactly. They pulled the lever, but as
Prematurely.
we will find out,
Yeah.
the news of Marty's death has been greatly exaggerated.
Exactly.
Zombie tries to bust into Dana's room, but that has the two-way mirror in it, and so Holden breaks through the two-way mirror, manages to rescue Dana out of there, and then they discover a trap door in that room, which they flee down into, and this is when they discover the dark room, where the Buckner family would
torture
slice open mom's belly and
themselves.
stuff hot coals in.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like you can do that too often.
Make sausage links out of Pappy's fingers. And,
Her good arm was hacked and et. I just like that hacked and et. Goodness. Oh, we didn't mention that the hacking and the etting gave her brother a husband's bulge.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is what this movie gave me. I said at the very beginning. Yes. A husband's bulge, as it were.
Good writing. It's good.
It is great writing.
Comes from the Journal of Patience Buckner.
Yeah.
Gave her brother the husband's bulge, right? Which was
creepy.
A little gross.
Yeah. Name something you might share with your sister.
Husband's bulge.
Show me husband's bulge.
Gross.
Yeah, the fuck.
But fits right in with the backwoods themes. Well, they're down there sort of looking at this stuff, trying not to get freaked out. You know, this is a moment in this movie where maybe you should still have some sense of urgency instead of, hey, what are all these tools used for? They kind of slow down the movie.
But they are pumping in the stupid gas, so we'll let that slide.
And the big redneck zombie throws the bear trap. It catches Holden in the back, and then he whips Holden back towards the trap door here. Bam!
Yeah.
And in an effort to save him, as the big zombie is sort of leaning halfway down in the hole, Dana picks up a nearby crowbar and sticks him.
Yeah.
This is a cool little effect.
This is a good gag. You want to know how they did this?
Yes. Lay it on me.
He's got a makeup on his face, right? And it has a little section that the crowbar cut-off piece is going to fit into. There's also a green screen rod that's coming off of his face.
Okay.
And the crowbar piece slides along the green screen rod.
Like it's a track.
Okay. So the green screen rod is there, holding in place, going right to this open wound, essentially. And the piece of the crowbar has a hole all the way through it, so it just slides easily right over the green screen rod. So that the actress, Dana, the one playing Dana, can take that piece of the crowbar and just straight shot right into the guy's face and basically punch him with it. And it looks like it's just gone exactly right into his face.
Yeah.
This is one of those great moments where practical effects mixed with a little bit of visual effects can really make something work perfectly. Like if you were going to do a fake head and you were going to stab a fake head with a real crowbar and put blood bags and stuff in it, it's going to be a little wonky at times.
Sure.
It's not going to quite work. Maybe you miss the hit. But having a track that takes you exactly to where the wound is and revealing as it hits with a little blood as well, blood element, fucking great.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. It is a fucking great effect. She sticks it right in there and it stops him for a moment, but then
not too long.
Eyes snap back open. So she takes a nearby knife on the ground and just gives him the old Norman Bates, over and over and over and over again.
In the chest, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know that you can kill the Buckners, though.
You can only slow them down, I think, is what they will discover here.
Yeah.
But as she rescues Holden, gets him sort of detached from the bear trap, Kurt busts in a door. I guess the room with all the demonic tchotchkes in it has a adjoining door into this room. Kurt busts through. Come on, let's go. They run out of there and run to the RV and begin to drive away and leave the cabin in the dust. As they're driving away, we cut back to the bunker, and this is when we see that things in Japan have not gone according to plan either.
Japan has failed.
And I love it so much. We've got that drowned, zombified, floating ghost, that Samara-like figure, screaming with light surrounding them as all the Japanese schoolgirls stand in a circle,
holding hands, singing. Yeah, and they turn her into a frog.
A little frog that jumps out of like a bowl of water with some lotus flowers floating into it. And we've put the evil spirit into this frog. Yay! The evil is defeated. Yay! And Richard Jenkins is looking at them on a screen. And he's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
That was pretty good.
Oh, and the RV is pulling away, and yes, they realize, hey, why isn't the tunnel blown?
The tunnel's open. What happened?
That tunnel was supposed to be blown like hours ago. What's going on? And they're like, we don't know. There's been some sort of malfunction. And so as the RV is racing towards the tunnel to escape, Richard Jenkins has run down the hall to
maintenance.
He's gone under a desk and he's tearing open a fuse panel and he's doing some hot wiring. And just as the RV gets in about halfway into the tunnel, there's a big explosion. Rubble begins to fall all around them. They got to throw it in reverse and sort of peel out backwards as smoke, debris, and rock chokes the tunnel ahead, sealing off their exit. Oh.
Yeah.
We were right there. And as they get out of the RV to sort of assess the situation, and they can see the road that they need to get to is just on the other side of a gorge.
Yeah.
Like the tunnel essentially curved around.
Should be able to get across that gorge, I think.
Well, he's got a dirt bike attached to the back of his RV.
Let's fucking Evel Knievel that shit.
He's going to totally Evel Knievel this shit.
Hell
and actually, he really is going to Evel Knievel this shit.
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to make it.
Yeah, it's when Evel Knievel was like Wile E. Coyote.
And even though he gets a good run at it, and he gets some serious air, and
looks like he is going to make that jump. Yeah.
Gong! He hits like an invisible barrier, some sort of solid holographic wall. Bang! Bike just shatters to pieces. He hits the wall and donk, 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 donk. He goes.
I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!
What is fucking happening here?" Yeah. And that gorge hath no bottom. Like, he goes all the way down.
He does.
No! Oh, fuck. What are we going to do now? Holden and Dana get back in the RV. They start heading back towards the cabin. Where are we going to go? I don't know. Holden says there's got to be some other trail, some other road out of here, some other way to get free. I mean, I guess I might have just tried to stay in the RV and defend myself from there.
Sure.
Run over a zombie if I see one.
Yeah, hopefully they don't have control of the RV, but
what Holden doesn't know is that there's already a zombie in the RV. When they got into it, we saw like a bloody handprint on the door.
Yeah, that no one clocked.
And Dana's kind of freaking out in the RV, and Holden says, "Look, whatever happens, we just need to stick together." And a knife comes right through his throat. Stabbing! Blood splatters on the car window. There is a zombie behind him. Holden sort of slumps over, turns the wheel. RV goes flying off the edge of the cliff.
Into the water.
Sploosh.
Yeah.
Sinking down, 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 down in the lake.
Pretty
Dana
deep.
is struggling. She's trying to get the seatbelt off. There's a little bit of a sunroof, a hatch in the top of the RV, and she's swimming up, trying to get out of it. A zombie arm. You gotta love it when a zombie arm underwater tries to grab your ankle.
You gotta.
Always a good time.
Huge fan of that. Always have been, always will be. Underwater zombies, bring them. Show me shockwaves.
But she manages to get out of the hatch, and she's swimming up and cut down to the bunker. It is party time. You get a wonderful wide-angle shot of Dana swimming up towards the surface of the water, and it cuts to a beer in a bucket of water being pulled out.
Yeah. It's a great transition.
It is wonderful. It is party time. The security guard is a little confused. You're celebrating? They're not all dead. And they're like, well, look, the virgin's death is optional. All that needs to happen is that she suffers.
Yeah.
And she has.
Yeah.
And Hadley, Bradley Whitford's characters, and he's like, it's crazy. And they're all starting to party. Is it crazy that I'm rooting for this girl? I mean, so much darkness, so much pain. It's, oh, tequila is my lady. As the interns come in with like a bottle of tequila.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah!
The way he totally gets sidetracked, that's so fucking
Yes!
great. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I love
It's
that.
fucking awesome. Everybody is like having a good time. You see on the screen in the control room, Dana has crawled out of the water, but the big zombie has got a hold of her and is just pummeling her on the dock, throwing her
she's
around,
getting whooped.
tossing her around. But that's all in the background as everybody's just like celebrating in this bunker. Yeah, we did it. Good job. I knew it would have happened. Hadley's like, I just think it would have been cooler if we had a merman.
He's not wrong.
But then the red phone rings. Never a good sign.
Nope.
There's a red phone on the wall, and it starts
And
ringing.
it rings. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hello, bad news phone. How can I help you?
Turn the fucking music off. Sitterson's on the phone. Wait, which one? Big Z is taking it to Dana on the dock. Bear Trap is at the ready. Bear Trap is swinging around, and then you see the Bear Trap get wrapped around suddenly. The bong. The coffee mug bong. Marty's weapon.
Marty's alive!
Pulls the big zombie down. Yes, Marty has survived.
What? No.
Yes, Mark
That's
Wahlberg.
right,
Dana
Mark Wahlberg.
peels a plank off of the dock and swings it, cracks the big zombie, and he goes splashing into the water off the side of the dock. Marty's alive. Dana's alive. Run! They start booking it off as you see the big zombies start to like surface from underneath the water.
Again, zombie, water, surfacing. Thank you. Husband's bulge. Absolutely.
Oh, but where's Marty going to go? He runs into a grave. She's like, why are you running into there? He has found a secret hatch.
Yeah.
And within the grave that one of the zombie rednecks came out of, there is a fuse box and a pile of zombie guts.
Yeah.
She's like, ooh. He's like, sorry, I kind of had to dismember him with a trowel.
Yeah.
You just see like a bunch of mush and like a hand moving around in the muck.
A trowel.
They've come to this realization together that there are puppet masters. There's somebody behind all this. And he says, there's an elevator right here, and there is a maintenance override, and there's no buttons in the elevator, but I can make it go down. And she's like, do we really want to go down? Where else are we going to go? Now we are into Act 3 of this movie, right? They're in a glass elevator. It's like a Wonka-vator. It seems to go up and down
You're right.
and side to side.
Yeah.
And they're looking through the darkness because it's darkness on all sides. And werewolf scare.
Yeah.
The werewolf we talked about before, beautiful.
Fucking
Beautiful.
awesome.
Terrific werewolf. This is a great design. It should be used more often as a
Absolutely.
reference.
Well, Norman Cabrera is a huge werewolf guy, loves werewolves. He does a lot of like display pieces and heads from The Howling, like Eddie Quist head. Like you can,
cool.
You can buy it. You can buy like an Eddie Quist head from Norman.
Nice.
I've known Norman a long time. Great guy.
But we're going to see a number of monsters coming out of the darkness here as this elevator is making its way towards the bunker. ghosts. We see like the ballerina. At one point in the demonic tchotchke room, they picked up a music box.
Yeah.
With a little ballerina turning. And now we see a ballerina who's like, has no face. It's like an open maw full of teeth, sharp teeth, rows and rows of teeth in it.
Reminds me of the Dick Smith had for the ghost in Ghost Story. Do you remember that?
Oh, I don't.
It seems like it's a woman, and then you reach out to touch her, and she turns around. She's just got like a screaming mouth for a face, and that's it. Yeah, fucking awesome. It's been used a couple of times in some other things, and this is sort of a nod to that, for sure.
All right. Yeah, I mean, all of these monsters are a nod to something.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And we have another one here. Looks like some sort of demon with saw blades sticking out of his head, which is
very Cenobite.
Very Cenobite, very Pinhead. And he's even holding like the little ball that
the puzzle
Chris
box.
Hemsworth was holding earlier as well in his hand. And this is when she realizes, oh, they made us choose.
Yeah.
They made us choose the method of our own execution. Which reminds me of that old Monty Python sketch where the old man gets chased off a cliff by a bunch of topless women on roller skates. Yeah. And we zoom out to this whole monstrous menagerie. Every one of these creatures is contained within one of these glass elevator type cells, right?
Yeah.
They're all in there. And it's fucking great.
There's some digital ones, but most of this stuff, about 80%, I think, is practical. And this is where the
digital is done
ground,
well. It looks, it's cool.
Absolutely.
It's all cool.
But this is where, like, the makeup effects crew that was in Vancouver was just cobbling things together, taking different appliances and creating some sort of monster out of it, or building some sort of puppet out of, like, garbage bags and green screen rods and just kind of crazy things.
And that's the thing, because the people in the bunker are trying frantically to find them. Where are they? Where are they? They discover they're on their way into the bunker. They send some guards to try and kill them, but our heroes get a little help from the zombie hand, which distracts the guard long enough so that they take them out. Thank you, zombie hand. Get a great moment of the elevator door closing on the collapsed guard and the hand crawling towards it and just start moving up the guy's face as the elevator doors close. But all hell breaks loose because other guards arrive on the scene and our heroes take cover in a control room of sorts that has, one of the world's worst big red buttons I have ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you ever have this?
Candy-like button.
Why would you ever have, like, the system purge button right there?
Yeah.
So that someone can just flip up the top and hit it. That's what they do to release all of these monsters. And I think in the script, it was described as chaos on every screen.
Yeah.
They just wrote that, chaos on every screen, because in the bunker, right, they have eyes and ears everywhere. So they've got all these different
monitors
TV screens
everywhere. Mm-hmm.
And as these monsters are overwhelming the place, overwhelming the guards, killing everybody, it's not just around our heroes. It's in every single one of the screens that you see. There's a different monster or a different circumstance happening.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, there was just so much work to do on this.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just for like a little TV screen in the corner, that you're seeing something. Other times you get a close-up.
You mentioned earlier where you can watch this movie time and time again.
Oh, yeah.
Freeze frame it and be like,
So
what the fuck
rewarding.
is going on in this one over here?
Yeah, it's so rewarding. There's so many awesome monsters going through here.
Yeah.
You get some old Romero-type zombies, disgustingly eating somebody, fighting over the entrails.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking giant snake. There's a killer robot with like a buzzsaw
that's
tail.
Right. The killer robot. Yeah. I forgot about that one.
Basically, if it's been in a horror movie in the last 30 years, it's in this scene.
Yeah. I didn't see the Tingler, though.
No, I also didn't see a bunch of evil marionettes a la Puppet Master style. As many times as we said Puppet Master in this movie,
that's
I was
right.
like, oh, where's the guy with the drill for a head? And where's the guy with the knives for hands? And
those movies are choice, for sure.
Lovely. But come on, they deserve a spot in this chaos.
Absolutely.
Like a bunch of little marionettes.
There must have been some little puppet dudes somewhere in there.
I mean, we got dismemberment goblins.
Dismemberment goblins for the win.
Yeah, we got a scarecrow crew that's in there. They take down the security guard before he blows them all up. He pulls a grenade out because I guess when you're doing security down here in the bunker,
they give you a grenade.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just standard issue grenade.
Yeah. Here's your taser. Here's your 9mm Beretta.
I need a size bigger on the boots. Okay, we'll get those to you later, but here's your grenade. And after the grenade blows up, Bradley Whitford's character Hadley goes flying across the room, smashes into a control panel. He's all dazed, and in the haze and in the fog, you hear like...
Oh, guess what?
Oh,
here it comes.
Be careful what you wish for.
That's right.
And he even gives a, oh, come on, as the merman
flops its way towards him.
And I love earlier in the movie when he was like, I think it would have been cooler with a merman. Richard Jenkins, Sitterson, is like, hey, don't worry about it. Have you ever seen those things? They're hideous. And the cleanup is terrible.
Yeah.
His merman crawls onto him, begins to devour his face, and then out a blowhole on its back just sprays a geyser of blood into the air.
That just keeps going and going and going and going. It's a ridiculous amount of blood.
Oh, Sitterson, Richard Jenkins, manages to get out of the room where all this chaos is happening, turns a corner down a hallway, and then is stabbed by Dana. Just wrong place, wrong time. And as he's dying, he looks at Marty, who's still alive, and just says to her, kill him, before he passes away.
I mean, she really should have.
No. Yeah. Dana and Marty soon make their way down. All of a sudden, it's gone from looking like a nuclear bomb control room in Los Alamos in the 50s to a slightly older feel. Stone stairway leading down to a circular platform.
Pagan ritual.
Surrounded by an abyss of darkness and pictographs all around. What's going on here? They notice the 5 pictographs, the 5 tropes, the jock, the scholar, the fool, the whore, the virgin. Oh, it's us. And this is when we get, hey, everybody, Sigourney Weaver. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Everybody's favorite final girl makes an appearance.
Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be Sigourney Weaver?
She's the director, and she's like, look, this has bigger stakes than you can imagine.
Yeah. She's trying to explain it.
We have been appeasing the elder gods for centuries through your sacrifice. And if it does not happen, they will wake up and they will destroy the world. So you need to kill Marty. And Marty's like, sorry, but I don't think that's going to happen. But he turns around and Dana has the gun on him. Oh, she says, I'm sorry. And from behind her, you see a werewolf start to come out of the darkness.
The werewolf!
Werewolf.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And werewolf just starts tearing into her. She drops the gun. There's a struggle. And Marty is kind of getting his ass kicked by Sigourney Weaver. No shame in that.
No.
I mean, she's got reach on him, definitely.
Sure. I mean, if I was going to roll with a babe and let her knock me around a bit, sure, why not? Sigourney Weaver.
And right towards the edge of the platform, leaning off into the abyss, Sigourney Weaver has got the gun. She's about to shoot Marty, and then from behind, having crept all this way, little Patience Buckner.
Oh.
You need a little patience. Axed. Sigourney Weaver, axed right in the head.
Yeah.
And as the axe is buried in the head and Patience has firm grip on it, Sigourney Weaver kind of slumps over the edge. Patience topples over with her, and Marty has taken the gun shot the werewolf away. Wasn't silver bullets, but we're going to let that slide.
Sure.
And then we have Dana, our virgin, and Marty, our fool, alive in the end as things start to rumble around them, thinking about, did we make the right choice? And I think Dana says, I think it's time that someone else had a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Rumble, rumble. Things begin to fall from the ceiling. Chunks begin to fall from the ceiling. Cracks appear in the floor, and then the floor explodes, and we get an exterior shot of the cabin as a giant hand and arm erupts from the earth.
A fucking titan
slams down and smothers the camera.
Yep.
Yes, Mark Wahlberg.
It
Roll
is a titan.
credits.
That's it, baby.
Cabin in the woods. Cabin in the woods.
Cabin in the woods.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How many husbands' bulges are you giving the cabin in the woods?
Yeah. It's an 8 or a 9. It's what you want for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you know what? It's a 9. It's King Fancy.
It is a 9.
Yeah.
It is King Fancy. I'm not sure before we watched this movie, I would have said, yeah, this movie's a 9. But it is so much fun.
Yeah. So much fun. So well done.
I've probably seen this movie 5 times now.
Yeah.
And I have a great time every time. It's a great movie to introduce to people who have never seen it.
Which I have done.
Yeah, me
I have
too.
introduced this movie to people who are not horror fans.
Yes. Yes.
I had a party at my house when this came out on DVD, and I had, remember I talked before about the Survivor parties where, we would get together and watch Survivor. Had the same group of people come over to my house to watch this movie because I knew none of them had seen it.
Sure.
And none of them knew about it or even anything about what was going to happen. So I was like, perfect test audience.
But they all understand the tropes, right?
Yeah.
They all understand the idea of a cabin in the woods, the young kids getting murdered. They get that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when the reveal happens, they get all of the other monsters. They see all of the other monsters.
Absolutely.
And I mean, even if, you don't recognize the strangers when they come out of the elevator.
Sure, because they're there too. Yeah.
Yes, you still understand fundamentally what's going on.
Yeah.
And it is so much fun. It's legitimately funny. It does a great job at poking fun at the tropes, but sort of indulging in them at the same time. I'm surprised that I'm giving it a 9, but there's no way around it.
Yeah,
King
I didn't
Fancy.
really think about it until now, but it is. It's worthy of being King Fancy, for sure. And on Letterboxd, it's only got a 3.4.
Yeah, it's 92% Rotten Tomatoes, right? But only 74% for the audience, which is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has different tastes, but
sure. And some of them are wrong.
Hey, look, if you think we're wrong, send us an email to thewholedamnthing13@gmail.com. Tell us we're full of shit. Write a review wherever you listen to your podcasts and say, we were off base about Cabin in the Woods. But also say it's a great show. Give us 5 stars. Help us out. Makes a tremendous difference.
It does. More than you know.
But should we skip into the lobby and then we can come back and talk about They Will Kill You?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
All right. See you in a bit.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Especially things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy floors. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And now, on with the show.
From a cabin in the woods to a high-rise apartment in the sky.
Moving on up.
We are
Yeah.
to the east side, or at least I think they say Upper Manhattan.
Yeah.
With 2026's They Will Kill You.
I would say the biggest downfall to this movie is it came out the week after Ready or Not 2, and the trailers came out the same time. So when I went to the theater and I saw a Ready or Not 2 trailer, it was generally followed by a They Will Kill You trailer, and I was like, this is the same movie. Kind of.
Yeah.
And
It
Ready or
definitely
Not
has
2
that same
was,
vibe, right?
of course, a sequel to a popular film, so I know people are going to go see that. And I think this movie definitely got harmed by the fact that Ready or Not 2 came out the week before.
In terms of its box office?
In terms of its box office.
Yeah. You know, when the trailer for this came out, I thought, fuck yes, that's a movie I want to see.
Yep. So did I.
It affected me more than the Ready or Not 2 trailer, actually. I was more interested in seeing this one.
So was I.
Ooh, Zazie Beetz being a badass.
Oh, give me
fighting
some
off Satanists.
Give me some badass Zazie Beetz.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks action-packed.
Yep.
There's a apartment building full of Satanists trying to kill her, and it looked like it had some badass fight sequences. Take my money.
Look like
Take
it
my
had a
money,
70s
they will
vibe.
kill you.
Yeah, I was immediately like, okay, we gotta do this on the podcast. I think this is going to be a good one.
So do you have like a little write-up, a little synopsis? A little...
You know, I mean, with the Stephen King dark web, of course. I know Stephen King is not tied into this movie at all.
SKDW had something on They Will Kill You, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of times what they're doing nowadays is in the coffee rooms or in the offices and the production rooms, you know, you've got PAs and they're recording the producer, you know, talking on the speakerphone because it's so much behind the scenes stuff. Right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And so this is a clip of the pitch to the producer.
All right.
So let's give it a listen.
Sure. I'm all ears.
Yeah, hopefully the sound quality's good. Frank, put down the quarterly reports. I've got it. I've got the one. We're talking a high concept, high octane, high body count gold mine here, baby.
Jerry, it's Tuesday. Please tell me it's not another musical.
Better. It's called They Will Kill You. Picture this. Manhattan. A sleek, mysterious high-rise called the Virgil. Old school New York Gothic vibes. Totally chic. But here's the hook. It's actually a temple to Satan.
New York is expensive.
40% rebates if we shoot it in South Africa.
I'm listening.
The lead is Zazie Beetz. She's an ex-con who's just been released from prison.
Zazie was in prison?
No, not that. The character. Aja was in prison. Zazie's just a badass.
A badass that wants to clean toilets for the devil?
Not exactly. This is more like a satanic diehard with 70s samurai western feels.
Okay.
So Aja,
Asia?
yeah, that's Zazie, fights her way through the place. Like The Raid or Judge Dredd.
Good pictures.
We're talking full-on Uma and Kill Bill, Old Boy, John Wick, Don't Kill My Dog style action sequences. I mean, seriously, Zazie can pull it off.
Who's directing?
Kiril Sokolof, Russian kid, high energy. He directed Why Don't You Just Die?
Are all his picture titles full sentences?
Technically so far, yeah. But he's stylistic as hell. This is a Tarantino-soaked samurai action horror pick that also tackles class and power. So it's got real heat.
But it's like Die Hard?
Exactly. She's even barefoot the whole time.
It is Tarantino soaked.
That's what I'm saying. We got Patricia Arquette, Mahala, Tom Felton, Heather Graham all interested. And the visuals? Sokolof is going for this hyper-stylized, vivid look. There's even a scene with a sentient eyeball. It's going to be hysterical.
So it's a comedy, too.
In a Evil Dead 2 over-the-top kind of way. It's the definitive don't go in the house movie, except the house is a luxury high-rise that resembles Dante's Inferno.
Dante? It's not too heady, is it?
Nope. Even the Netflix half-watchers will get it. It's got blood, it's got sass, it's got Zazie Beetz going full-on lone wolf and cub. Do we buy it, or do we just let some indie idiot in Portland take it?
I'll have the lawyers draw up a contract. And tell Zazie, if we want the Tarantino crowd, she's got to keep those feet clean.
You got it, Frank. Yeah, that's the pitch, I guess, for them picking up that picture.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good pitch.
It
Good
is.
pitch.
It covers all the bases.
Hit all the right adjectives on that one.
Yeah.
Tarantino soaked, spaghetti western, samurai vibes,
Yeah.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all of it.
That is what this movie is. Absolutely.
Yeah, I detected heavy notes of Shaw Brothers
Oh, yeah.
in this as well.
Mm-hmm. You know, speaking of the Shaw brothers, I'm going to digress for a little second here. I went over last weekend and did some interviews for the Maniac 4K.
And Shaw Brothers, we're talking about like the old school kung fu movies
That's
from
right.
the 1970s.
That's
you
right,
know,
Mom.
heavily influenced
Yeah.
filmmakers and Wu-Tang Clan, which I also see some vibes in this movie with.
Yeah. These were movies from China that came here and they were hugely popular.
Yeah.
So I went and did some interviews for the Maniac 4K release. And while I was there, I was curious to see what other stuff that the company had recently been putting out. And they had put out a box set called Enter the Clones of Bruce. And you remember
right.
after Bruce Lee died,
Sure.
there was
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
Lee, Bruce Lowe, Tiger
Bruce
Lee,
Lee.
Bruce Lee, Tiger Lee, Dragon Lee, all
Yeah.
guys that looked like Bruce Lee, mimicked his fighting style and the sounds he made and all that kind of stuff. And there was a movie I saw when I was 13 called The King of Kung Fu. And that movie affected me so much. There was one scene I never forgot. He fights a whole bunch of guys in a tower and he goes up level to level to level. And it's just like the Game of Death.
Game of Death, totally.
Yeah. And he's wearing the Game of Death tracksuit. So it's the yellow tracksuit with the black stripe.
So cool.
And one of the guys he fights is a guy that's got a whole bunch of snakes in the room. And he tears the head off a snake, bites the head off a snake, and sprays the blood at the guy he's fighting, the Bruce clone, right?
Okay.
Who I think was Bruce Lee in this movie.
Okay.
Sprays the blood at him. I never fucking forgot that. And ever since I was a kid, I always thought, what is that movie? That movie, King of Kung Fu. I could never find that movie. Well, turns out it had another title called Enter the Game of Death was the other title. And it's on
With
this
Bruce
box.
Lee.
With Bruce Lee. And it's on this box set. And after the interview, he was like, oh, do you want to go over and grab some DVDs? And I was like, what, are you fucking kidding me? And they're like, no, absolutely. It's the least we can offer you for coming over on a Saturday to do a free interview. By all means, here's our library. What would you like? And I was like, can I take this box set? And they were like, absolutely. So I took the box set and I saw that movie over the weekend for the first time since I was 13.
Nice. How did it hold up?
Not as well as I'd hoped.
Did you finally get to see that scene again where he bites the head off the snake?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, this seems so magical at the time. Now I'm like, that's a real snake. That's pretty gross. That guy really bit the head off us. I hope that was a dead snake. And then they got like a blood tube hooked up to the thing and it's spraying a stupid amount of blood. But it was great to like have that childhood moment revisited and actually see the whole movie.
There's an excellent documentary too on Netflix I watched a number of years back that is about those Shaw Brothers movies and the effect they had on African American communities in like New York, because they would play essentially at smaller movie theaters and stuff around New York and around Harlem, and how they really found an audience
totally
in the black community. And I thought about it a lot as I was watching this movie.
You know, you said you were really excited to see it after you saw the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I was too. Did it play out and did it pan out for you?
Sadly, no.
Really?
No. The first time I had fun watching this movie, and it took me a second to figure out, like, oh, that's the kind of movie I'm watching. Oh, okay. Because even though I saw the trailer and I was, like, into it, the trailer doesn't really give away some of the style that this movie is running with. And when I say Shaw Brothers, they use, like, sound effects and things that are directly from those old kung fu movies. And I think people kind of associate it with some of the Kill Bill aspects that Tarantino was using those sort of things with Kill Bill.
Sure.
But I did feel a lot of times that this movie was more interested in looking cool than telling a good story. And it felt to me sometimes like in the worst ways Zack Snyder makes a movie is kind of how I felt a little too often about this one. Now, I still think Zazie Beetz gives a great kinetic performance. She is just barreling through this movie the whole time. It's got great action sequences.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I'm left feeling a little hollow and disappointed by They Will Kill You.
Okay. I guess I'm not surprised, but I love this movie.
Great.
Yeah.
We can disagree. I will say this also. I thought I should have taken a gummy before I watched this movie because I'll bet it will be way better.
Yeah. I have seen this movie high once. I've seen this movie 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah. I think this movie is so much fun. Is it smart? No. Does it tell a good story? No. It's very simple. It's very...
Sure. Well, it's a revenge tale, right?
Yeah, it's
she goes
just
in there
style.
Looking for revenge, and that's exactly what I mean, and that's how I feel sometimes about Zack Snyder movies.
Sure.
Its style is almost overwrought. Now, there's images from They Will Kill You that I fucking love. There's some shit that, like, the Dungeons and Dragons kid within me was like, I love that. That's going to be my new desktop screensaver. Like, that's the wallpaper on my computer. That is an amazing looking picture.
I started listening to the soundtrack yesterday and going,
sure.
Yeah, I like this soundtrack.
Yeah.
I think visually and auditorily, this is a fun ride. It's stylistic, it's great. The music is great. The 70s vibe, the camera angles, some of the, like you say, the Shaw Brothers, like the pop zoom swish. You know, and then look over there. I love that. And
they have almost cartoony sound effects.
Absolutely.
Too. Like,
absolutely.
Somebody will look at the camera and it's like,
yeah. And I mean, he was inspired by Afro Samurai. I don't know if you've ever seen that animated show.
I have not seen that show, but I did hear, is it Kiril Sokolof?
Yeah, Kiril Sokolof, yeah.
I did hear him mention that anime. Yeah, in fact, anime and even like manga and comic books, even though this isn't a comic book movie, it sometimes felt to me just in its style and
it absolutely
the
feels
framing
like a comic book. Yeah,
as
the
like
framing.
A comic book.
Completely. I felt exactly the same way, especially when they're running through the tunnels or crawling through the tunnels and the camera pulls back to reveal the negative space above and below.
Yep.
And I was like, this is a comic book frame.
Yeah.
And I loved all that stuff. You're right. There's not much story here to keep you going. It's just about the stylistic, fun action and fights, you know?
And I think ultimately I got a little tired of it.
Sure.
I got a little tired of that because it felt to me like the movie was more interested in being cool than anything else. And then it was like...
It's definitely cool.
It is cool. It's trying very hard to be cool. It succeeds a lot of the time. But just like anybody who just keeps trying, after a while, I'm sort of like, all right, well, where's the substance here? And they try to infuse it with heart. And I heard the director talking about, like, the first thing I wanted to do was, you know, go for your heart and affect your heart. And I don't necessarily see it.
No, I see an attempt at it, but I am not fooled by such things.
It's Zazie Beetz, and also Patricia Arquette is in this. Patricia Arquette with a very peculiar accent.
Very peculiar.
I'm not exactly sure where she's supposed to be from. I'm like, she's Swedish? No, she's Russian.
She's Irish?
Yes.
Maybe? Yeah.
Swedish and Irish, I was kind of like waffling back and forth between. But yes, the trailer gives it away. The trailer tells you what it is, right? It is a apartment building full of Satanists. I mean, it has a stained glass window of a pentagram on the top floor, and all of the bronze reliefs on the doors and the walls are all like Satan sitting on a pile of corpses, or, people in the seventh ring of hell suffering and being tortured.
This building is Dante's Inferno. It's got levels, for sure.
It is, and I thought the story was set up very clearly for that, and there were parts that I wish had investigated that a little bit more fully.
Sure, I'll agree with you on that. Well, what are we going to rate it with?
Flaming axes.
Oh, yeah, that seems apropos. How many flaming axes do you give They Will Kill You?
I think this movie looks great, but there's not a lot of there. I think it's just a shade above mediocre, and I give it 5.5 flaming axes.
Ooh, Zazie Beetz is not happy.
I mean, listen, I would go to extra lengths to please Zazie Beetz, if that's what it took. But unfortunately...
Well, yeah, this movie is what it is, and what it is apparently what I want. So I shamelessly give it an 8.
All right.
This is classic Halloween 3 territory right here.
I do not think this movie is as bad as Halloween 3 because this movie makes sense. So it's a simple story and it has some beautiful stunts.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is I'm not a tremendous fan of the effects in this movie.
Really?
Now,
I mean, it's
at first I thought
mostly practical effects.
It is. And at first I thought, that's bad. But then I realized that was kind of a stylistic choice.
Yes.
To be like Shogun Assassin or Kill Bill with blood sprays and jets of blood and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I'm not against that stuff, but it wasn't a seamless transition.
Mm-hmm.
I had to sort of find a rhythm with this movie, and then ultimately I thought it was aping a lot of styles and didn't perfect any of them.
Mm-hmm. I felt it hit those styles just right. I like the music cues. I like the camera pans and whips, and I love the comic book feel to it. And she even dressed like a fucking samurai. Those pants that she had were like samurai pants. I was like, wardrobes got it figured out. Everybody knows what this is supposed to be. And it felt right to me.
Yeah. Well, let's head into the lobby one more time, and then we can come back, spoil the whole damn thing, and we'll argue about it.
But first, please support the show. Go to the Patreon. Go to Whole Damn Thing at patreon.com and choose a level, $1, $2, or $4. $4 gets you the whole damn thing. And all of those get you access to our private Discord where we chat with our wonderful little community of horror fans, and we make a lot of fun jokes. Send us an email to wholedamnthing13@gmail.com. Write a review on Apple, anywhere you listen to it. Tell a friend.
Click, like, subscribe, ding that algorithm. You know what to do.
And we'll be right back.
On sale at our concession stand, try the perfect refreshment. Chili Dilly, a delicious pickle treat that's spiced just right for every bite. Economical, too. There's no waste. You eat every bit of the juicy goodness of Chili Dilly. How about trying one right now? Chili Dilly, on sale at our concession stand. You'll love 'em.
And now, on with the show.
And we're back.
Wham, 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 wham. Yeah. Yes. Spaghetti Westerns also, like, when you look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that's a great movie. Right?
It is.
It's also a ridiculous movie.
Sure.
And if you're not into the style, into the ridiculous style of watching, a guy shoot somebody's hat down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Getting pulled on a piece of mono.
Yeah. You can look at that shit and you can be like, this is dumb. Or you can go along for the ride.
Yeah.
And I think a great movie, as silly as it is, can hook you in and you can go along for the ride. And unfortunately, as much as I wanted it to, this one never did it for me.
Wow.
Never really did it for me. Other than one scene when we get to it, I remember thinking like, well, that's fucking great.
Yeah. Well, listen, you said you're not necessarily a big fan of the practical effects in this movie, and I think the practical effects in this movie are cool. There's a lot of great practical blood elements. There is a lot of great practical gore elements. And what they did is they layered everything with a visual comp, practical element, an extra bit of blood, practical stuff, blowing out and whatnot. So they really kind of did a mix of all that stuff. Adrian Smith was the prosthetic supervisor on this. He works a lot with Jacko Snyman. These guys, they're sort of like the South African go-tos for makeup effects. They did a lot of work on Fury Road as well.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So there's a little studio over there called Dream Smith Studios that Jacko runs. And Adrian Smith is one of the guys that works for him and has worked a lot for him. Not
Isn't
the
he
guitar,
the guitar player for Iron Maiden.
Yes, I know. It's funny. Every time I tried to look up Adrian Smith, it was like, yes, I know he's the guitar player for Iron Maiden. Of course I know that. Please tell me about the makeup effects, Adrian Smith. But yeah, they did some really fun stuff. The eyeball, when we get to it, is a practical puppet.
I know. And I fucking hate it.
Why do you hate the eyeball?
I hate it. It's fucking stupid. That's why I hate it. I hate it's dumb. I hate the way that it travels. I hate the fact that it can still see, even though it's not attached to a brain.
It's Satan, baby.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's good, goofy Satanists. I can get behind all of that. But I did not like that eyeball.
All right.
But let's just jump into it and we can talk about the effects when we get to it. This one starts off with the sound of rain and a shop window.
It's atmospheric.
A family of mannequins sitting around a dining room table. It's kind of an idyllic family scene.
Nuclear family is what I kind of felt.
Toasting, and you get our lead Zazie Beetz and her little sister looking in the window. Instantly get the sense like this is a family unit that they are not familiar with or that they are longing for. This is something they haven't experienced, and right away you know these two are on the run.
This is a cool stylistic moment with the visual effects where the camera's inside the room with the mannequins and pulls back through the window to the rain on the window to being outside in the rain.
And there's a little subtitle there. It says, "When the poor give to the rich, the devil laughs. Benvenuto Cellini." I don't know. This movie also could say some things about class. Perhaps it alludes to them a little bit, but it's too concerned, in my opinion, with being cool and having good fights and being goofy to really hold any sort of
I think you're right.
elevated purpose.
I think you're right. Absolutely. If it does have any kind of a class message in there, it's really buried. But you know what? I don't care. I'm like, fuck it. I just want to see Zazie Beetz run around fucking stomping dudes and slashing things up.
Zazie beats some ass.
Zazie beats some ass. Absolutely.
Frequently. Oh, yes. But these two are on the run. They're on the run from their father, who will catch up to them shortly in a gas station when the little one is shoplifting. And the father catches up to them in the gas station, and they're sort of crawling, sort of skirting the aisles, avoiding him, and they almost make it out the door when the alarm goes off and the chase is on.
Yep.
It's also in this gas station, you get the first sound effect, one of those Kung Fu Shaw Brothers sound effects.
Yeah.
When you hear like a stinger, like a and the girl whips around and she sees her dad down the aisle. And that's when I was like, whoa, what kind of movie am I watching here? Interested.
Sure.
What is this? But they end up running out of that convenience store. The father's running after him. Another car. Apparently the father has an accomplice. Peels out in front of them, kind of stops them. They're standing in the rain. Zazie Beetz pulls out a gun, points it at her father, and he's
standoff.
Like, "Oh, you dumb bitch. You coming back with us. What are you going to do, shoot your own father?"
You know, don't ever call a woman with a gun a dumb bitch.
That is a bad move, Dad.
Come on, man. You know what you're fucking... Come on.
He apparently thinks she's bluffing. But guess what? He's not bluffing.
Shot.
He goes down. Lights, sirens wail, cops are on their way. She's standing there. What have I done? Looks at her sister. Starts to run.
Bolt.
Dad's not dead, though. Grabs the sister by the ankle, and she abandons her sister as she runs into the darkness and into the gloom. 10 years later. She's ringing a doorbell on Satan's apartment building.
Yeah.
Called the Virgil.
Yeah.
Virgil being the Roman poet who led Dante on his trip through the Inferno.
Oh, well, I guess I didn't actually.
This has
know that.
been an Italian Literature Minute.
Well done, sir.
Oh, yeah, she's ringing the doorbell, and Patricia Arquette, Lily Woodhouse is her name, opens the door. Little Patricia Arquette. But our girl identifies herself as Isabel Davison. Patricia Arquette, Lily is like, you got any ID?
Yeah.
Hands over ID, sure enough.
Not buying it.
You don't sound like you did on the phone.
I have a
You're
cold.
Our new maid? Yeah. Have you ever used that excuse in real life? I'm getting over a cold.
Sure.
When you're trying to sneak into some place or pretend you're somebody you're not?
No.
Yeah. It's the go-to response, though. Like every movie is like,
I guess you're right.
You don't sound like Frank. I'm getting over a cold. Okay, right this way.
Sure. I never have trouble getting into any place because I pretend I know exactly where I'm going.
Sure. I'm a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got a clipboard in your hand and you look like you're trying to look past the guy, they'll easily let you in. So yeah, she gets into the Virgil because she's getting over a cold and then meets the people in the lobby. We see Heather Graham and we see the old rich couple.
I will tell you one thing I do like about this movie.
Well,
the look is amazing. The look, the color palette, the Art Deco style of the architecture, and all of the art direction in this apartment building is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Really on point.
That's what I'm saying. The set designers did a good job.
They
the wardrobe people did a good job.
I think the wardrobe people did a good job with what they had. I just wish that there had been more. Because after a while, it's just like a bunch of clones of people in dark clothes.
Well, they're all
maids.
wearing the same thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I think there was opportunity in this movie to have a wide variety of people. Now, I know that makes our budget explode. But just to skip ahead with the idea, you talked about how this apartment building has multiple levels. It's a little bit like Dante's Inferno. And I wish that we had gotten a sense of, oh, you're from level 3. You're from level 7.
Sure.
You're from level 5 based on what they were wearing or doing.
Yeah.
Because there could be a lot of opportunity for some fun characters.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to argue with that. I think you and I both have a favorite floor on this, and we'll get to that in a little bit.
But holy security system or unholy security system.
True.
Giant deadbolts on the door behind her.
On the inside, click, clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah.
Lily explains, oh, well, back when this place was built, there were lots of vagrants and no-goodniks around. So we had to make sure that it was nice and secure on the inside for our tenants.
Streets look pretty barren outside, didn't they?
Yes. Yeah, and you meet some of the people, and I think this is when you meet Heather Graham in this movie. Heather Graham plays like a cosmetics magnate or something.
Yeah, she's got like a cosmetics company, like a youth serum cream kind of thing going on. I worked with Heather Graham once on horns, actually.
She's totally drinking the blood of babies in the pizza parlor in the basement of the Virgil.
Yeah. I hope so.
Got to keep her young.
Oh, we're talking about the movie.
No.
Yeah, good. Hopefully. Roller Girl, right?
Yes. But yes, our girl Zazie Beetz is posing as the new maid, right? So Lily's going to take her to the servants' quarters. Well, let's get you situated with your new room. I'm sure you'll like it here. All of our servants are very happy. I'm also getting Suspiria vibes.
Oh,
in this
sure.
moment too,
Absolutely.
As you're going through and seeing all these
She's dressed a little like
characters.
the mother superior of the Suspiria place, right?
And you also see that little boy.
The headmistress.
In here.
Yeah.
She's dressed like the headmistress, and you see that little boy who's very, reminiscent of the little kid in Suspiria.
Yeah, the weird little blonde Psycho.
Yeah. And in this movie, the weird little blonde psycho's name is actually Damien. Like, this movie, yeah.
It's hitting nails on heads.
Oh, boy. On the nose.
Yeah.
I think even in one of these moments, our heroine passes by a doorway and the servants are set up around the table a lot like the mannequins that we saw at the beginning of the movie in that shot.
Good catch.
Like, they've discovered their own family here, right? They've become their own family.
That's a real good catch. In 4 watches, I have not caught that. I will catch that on watch 5. I'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yes,
That's what my brother was talking about.
Yeah. It's all about family. Shit. Vin Diesel would love this movie. Lily leads our girl to her room and bumps into Ray. Ray is like the super of the building and also Lily's husband.
Yeah.
You can tell by the way they argue right away.
Yeah.
When they see each other.
I believe it ends with the fuck you.
Yes. Bring your bags in here. And tomorrow I'll get you a key and I'll show you the rest of the building. She tells Zazzy / Isabel / is that her real name before she closes the door. And our girl takes out her suitcase, throws it on the bed. You hear some odd clanging around as she moves things around and grabs like a set of pajamas before she goes and takes a shower. And as she is taking a shower, I did think this was clever.
Sure.
Written on the mirror in the bathroom in like fingerprint.
Yeah. So it shows up when the mirror
steams.
Yeah.
They will kill you.
Yeah.
I think that's the title card for the movie. I think that's the only
because
time
there
they
actually isn't a title card for the movie.
This is like as close as you get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she won't see it.
Yeah.
Because by the time she gets out of the shower, it's kind of steamed over even more, and she just
wipes it away.
Mm-hmm. And as she's getting situated in the room, she hears some weird noises. And is that in the wall? What is that, in the vent? She even looks in the vent.
She gets the coolest Zippo ever.
Oh, it is cool.
Yeah.
It's like a samurai or a ronin.
Yeah.
But when you flip the cap, it decapitates the image, and there's like a spray of blood on the interior part of the lighter. It is a cool Zippo.
It is super fucking cool. I was thinking if there's one prop I want out of this movie, it's that.
Yeah, but she gets the willies, right? Is there something in the wall? She puts the chair underneath the door handle because she's just not trusting it as she falls asleep. And she falls into the deepest slumber possible.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many Ambien she took because as the bad guys try and, like, clang their way into her room, she does not wake up.
Yeah.
They move a motherfucking refrigerator to get in because the door handle won't open. They're in the walls. There's a hole behind the refrigerator that we don't know about yet, but they have to like.
It's true.
I'm not sure what would wake me up faster in the house than somebody moving the refrigerator around.
You think so?
But yeah, then we see standing at the foot of the bed in the dark cloak, a giant figure peeking out through the hood like a porcine face, like a pig face.
Mm-hmm. Creepy.
And then how about this, Mike McCarty? Right away, some bare feet, some toes poking out of the blanket, and from one little piggy to another, just like pig mask, leans over and licks those toes. She still does not wake up.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with this woman?
Ugh. Oh, boy.
And then drools a little bit on her face. And that finally wakes her up, but there's no figure around.
The splop of drool, yeah.
Looks under the bed. We get that shot. We've seen it in so many movies.
Sure.
Under the bed shot where her head kind of comes in from the top of the frame to check out. Nope, nobody's under the bed.
No.
And then sits up, but...
Jump scare! Pig mask guy.
Yeah, big pig.
Yeah.
Grabs a hold of her and has like a chloroform rag trying to knock her out.
Enter the first fight.
Yeah. Pushes off, slams him into a mirror as he's holding her back.
Yeah.
And then pushes off the wall. He staggers back. He's got her in his arms, but he staggers back and conk falls and hits his head on the edge of the table. Knockout!
Yeah. Looks like he's broken his neck.
It does.
It's vicious.
It has put him out.
Yeah.
And
she
he's sort of
slowly fades because
woozy
the chloroform has taken its
chloroform, but she can hear that there are others in the walls coming into the room, and she kind of looks across the room. She sees a lamp, and she, in her underwear still, just a shirt and underwear, just sort of like hand over hand or hand crawling towards the lamp, pulls the cord of the lamp out before she passes out.
So she's holding on to a bare wire.
2 more piggies enter, dark cloak, pig masks, and this is Heather Graham, a.k.a. Roller Girl from Boogie Nights, and Tom Felton, a.k.a. Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter.
Yeah, good little 1-2 punch.
Yeah. What's going on here? Why didn't he wait for us? He said, I'm telling you, I think he fucks them.
Yeah.
That pig. And Heather Graham rolls her over. Our girl
wakes up.
Zazie, semi-conscious.
Yeah.
And then bites down on the bare wire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Jason Statham in Crank or something.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
Which is a movie I thought I would hate. And I kind of love.
I do think this is stupid, but I'm not trashing this movie yet because I'm still like feeling it out. But the resulting jolt, she kicks Heather Graham across the room.
Like a mule across the room. Yeah.
Onto the table with a thunk. Oh.
That definitely looks like a broken neck.
And boy, then she stands up. Motherfucking shit. She is awake. She has shocked herself awake. And she looks around at the other piggies in the room and then runs directly into the closet and closes the door behind her.
Which is pretty funny.
Yeah. What is this? What am I watching at this point? I'm like, okay, cool. What is happening?
And these other bad guys are looking at each other like, what? Did she just go into the closet where there's no escape?
Because what I got from the trailer is that there was going to be a lot of action. What I didn't anticipate was that this movie would be as slapstick as it is at times.
Yeah. The notes of Evil Dead 2, that kind of a movie are all over this. Maybe not even enough in my opinion.
A way,
it
though,
could be more.
In a way, though, it reminds me a little bit of The Monkey. How that also had a lot of like slapstick, over the top violence, but somehow tonally it was weird. I don't think this is as bad as that.
Monkey. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that it always works in this one for me either. But regardless, she's in the closet and they're like, Isabel, you're being ridiculous. Come on out. Come on. Fine, whatever. Tom Felton opens the closet door, and Isabel has a surprise for him.
Yeah.
Machete surprise.
Yeah.
Cuts off his head.
Yeah.
And you see he's standing there, and his head plops down at his feet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this head. I don't think it looks that great, but as the camera pans up and we see the spray of blood, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool then.
That's where you get the fun, practical...
Absolutely.
Japanese samurai, ridiculous blood spray.
Exactly. And I'm like, okay, I get it now. This is where we're heading. I'm all in it. Yeah, very Shogun Assassin.
So you're all in it at this point, but at some point you get disconnected.
It gets hollow for me after a while. It doesn't sustain for me through the whole movie.
All right. Well, she pulls out a shotgun and blows the other dude across the room.
Great. He goes flying, I think, into the bathroom. Or so.
Yeah.
Whoa. Just the sawn off shotgun, and she is ready. Melee ensues. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
It is on like Donkey Kong, and it is brutal and awesome.
Yeah.
Sawed off shotgun, knocked away. Heather Graham and the other ones have broken off table legs, right?
Yeah.
To try and fight with her, and it is machete against table legs. At one point, I think a guy... Doesn't he bend over to grab the shotgun?
Yeah.
And then she just twists and she cuts both his foot and his hand off at the same time.
Yeah. Which is great.
It is great.
Yeah.
Sprays of blood. Oh, this girl is giving it out.
Yeah.
She beats so much ass.
Yeah.
She takes them all out. Like she hits Heather Graham so hard in the feet that Heather Graham does like a full scorpion. Like, twists over, lands on her head, and then her feet come behind like the scorpion's tail whipping around.
Yeah. And there's a magnificent crunch there, too.
Oh, fucking A, man.
You're like, oh, she's dead. And at this point in the movie, you're like, wow, we just killed Draco Malfoy, Roller Girl.
Yes.
She's just killed all the A-listers that are in this fucking movie.
Yeah. She did the old, like, Drew Barrymore and Scream to all of them. Like, oh, like, I recognize you, and I recognize you. And, wow, you didn't have a very big part, did you?
Yeah. Huh.
Surprising.
I guess we saw you in the trailer, just the sequence, and that's it, didn't we? Okay. Yeah. I'm buying it.
Slow walk out of the room to the fucking music.
That is a great slow walk.
Yeah. She has put some pants on at this point.
And they look like samurai pants. And I'm like, this is cool.
She's walking out there, long hallway. There's Patricia Arquette. Gives a little slow
golf clap. Yeah.
Clap. Well, that was unexpected.
Who the fuck are you?
Camera swings around our girl as she cleans the machete with a swipe, samurai style, you know, like
totally with the little whip. Yeah.
Yeah. The crimson blood on the mustard yellow wall. It's like a beautiful picture there for a second.
Yeah.
And then you get the title on her, Asia Reeves.
Yeah.
This
Again,
is
very Tarantino-like at this point.
Oh, yeah. Flashback to her running from that opening moment where she shot her dad and left her sister. I made a mistake 10 years ago. I left my sister behind. She ends up going to prison. This is where she learned to fight. We get a couple of clips of her in prison beating ass, you know, pulling a shiv out of herself and just
and then fighting a bunch of other girls. Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
It's good.
She's talking to a private investigator who's tracked down her sister and said, hey, look, your sister's last known location is the Virgil. It's a apartment building in Manhattan, and some shady shit goes down on there, and sometimes people go missing. So your sister's in trouble. Well, our girl Asia is getting out of prison in a month, and so now she's going to make good on abandoning her sister long ago. She's going to find her.
Get in there and save her. Yeah.
And she ends up getting a lead for Isabel Davis, this woman that knew her sister that was going to get a job in the Virgils. She essentially assumes this woman's identity to sneak in to the apartment building.
And that's how you got the whole, you sound different in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Cut back to the Virgil. My name is Asia Reeves, and I have come from my sister Maria. And even the dialogue is very sort of Kill Bill or Shaw Brothers. You know, it has kind of a stilted quality to it.
Yeah.
You know, people are very declarative about things.
You know, a lot of times in the Shaw Brothers movies, they didn't even have full scripts. What they would do is they would just kind of make up their dialogue on the day based on what they know is the plot of the movie. So that's where you get a lot of, his kung fu's very good.
Yes.
You're right. He does have good kung fu.
Oh, good kung fu. Your technique is masterful.
Yeah. Yes. It's all just guys making shit up.
Yeah. My favorite, though, I don't even know what movie it is off the top of my head, but, you know, very often, same costumes, same characters.
Yeah.
The priest character with giant, bushy, white eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're like, you must be the white-eyebrow priest. And his response was, oh, so you recognize me.
You want to fight? Fight me. That's right.
Lily says, look, I'd love to help you, but I too have a family with very unusual needs. And we look back through the door that Asia had just come through, where she had killed Roller Girl and Draco Malfoy and the big guy.
Yeah. And other dude.
And the dude with no hand and no foot.
Yeah.
But they're all strolling out. Somehow.
Dude with no hand and no foot hopping on one foot.
Yeah. Draco Malfoy is carrying his own head and then puts it back on his body.
Yeah.
Little digital tissue.
Yeah, some digital stuff here. There's a bit of real elements comped in with some digital. Like they shot a lot of like flesh tearing on green screen and put that stuff in. So
okay.
It's a little mix of both. But yeah, wasn't a huge fan of the head going back on the body. The hand looked a little bit better, I thought. The head looked a little like, hi, this is obviously not a fake head. Yeah. This is an actor being comped into place. Sometimes it's a little too clean.
Well, Asia's like, uh-oh, like, what the fuck is going on? A maid comes screaming out of the room to try and tackle Asia, but she just skewers her with the machete and kind of gets the machete stuck in the maid's body. Yeah. Can't get it out. Yeah. Shit. Before she runs into a room, locks the door, barricades herself in, moves a desk, stacks some books. They can't get in through the door, and that little boy is in there, little Damien. What did you do to my mommy? She's kind of ignoring him, and then he runs up and he stabs her in the back with a screwdriver. Oh, God.
Yeah.
She turns around. Ow, you little dick.
And just punches him right in the face.
Knocks a kid out.
Yeah.
Gotta love it when that happens.
Sometimes you gotta knock a kid out.
Listen, his name was Damien, and he stabbed her with a Phillips head.
Yeah.
He deserved everything he got.
Absolutely. Damien meat fist.
As they're trying to break in, she's trying to figure out, like, oh, how can I get out of this room? Is there a secret passage in here like there was in mine? And she finds a trap door that leads into yet another crawl space.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with 2026?
It's the year for crawl spaces.
It sure is.
It's the latest trope.
Crawl space. Lee Cronin's The Mummy. We had Lee Cronin's Crawl Space.
Yeah.
Now we got They Will Crawl Space You. It is fucking Crawl Space City.
They Will Crawl
Space City. Next destination, Crawl Space. I can't believe it. It's a labyrinth of tunnels all over this building.
Have you seen Crawl Space?
The movie?
Yeah, with Kinski?
No.
Oh, man. That's one you should see.
I hear they're remaking it in 2026.
Oh. Is it called Crawl Space?
Yeah.
Klaus Kinski, Crawl Space. It's from like late 80s, early 90s. He plays an old Nazi that lives in
I did not see that coming.
Right? That lives in an apartment building and has crawl spaces, and he connects himself to other people's apartments and kidnaps and kills people.
Oh,
and
God.
It's great. And it's not
You know
great
what? If there's
also.
one thing that I hate finding in my crawl space, other than rotten fiberglass insulation,
it's Klaus Kinski.
It's Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis. Nazis. Why did it have to be Nazis?
Fuck, I thought it was just termites. I got Nazis? You are kidding me.
Oh, my God. What do I do to get rid of those guys?
How much is this going to cost me?
Do we gas them? I mean, I'm not sure.
You need to remove the Nazis? I'll do it for a glass of water. But as she's crawling through there, she overhears Lily talking. Get it together. We have an offering tonight. They're talking about a ritual. What the hell is going on? Okay, connecting it a little bit to Cabin in the Woods here.
Sure.
We got a sinister group who is performing a ritual here.
Yeah, that is why these are together.
Asia is poking. She's like looking through a hole in the wall. There's a bookcase. She's kind of looking past, sees Lily talking to him. I'll just tip this book over. Wait, did you hear that?
Yeah. Turn, open the fake bookcase. Yeah. There she is.
I did not expect them to find her just like that.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Yeah. It is funny. And they all look surprised. She looks surprised. They look surprised. Like,
and she just shuts it really quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we get a scene. I mean, we had the scene in Scream 7, but she's like moving through the crawl space, trying to get away as Tom Felton has her machete now, and he's just stabbing through the wall, trying to catch her. Patricia Arquette, be careful, we need her alive. No, sure. In the movie, the knife coming through, she's got to avoid it, that's cool. But then you just think about, like, they live in this apartment building. Dude is just punching holes in the drywall right now. You wouldn't fucking do that. Come on. She's in the wall. There's got to be a way to get to her. She's not going anywhere. Come on. You don't have to destroy the walls.
Yeah.
You maniac.
You'd be a little pissed, right?
But he skewers her hand, right? She gets her hand caught by the machete through the wall into her hand.
Yeah. Yeah. She has to do a Conan. Actually, it's a sword and the sorcerer. Remember that?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's right. Because he gets the arrow through his hand.
Yeah,
right?
and he has to
Stuck
tear
to
it
the
off
tree.
the wall. Yeah.
Our crossbow bolt.
Yeah. Tree.
And this is also something that I know you've remarked about it in the Scream movies, but it does bother me a little bit in this one, is that like she will pull her hand, essentially between her ring and pinky fingers where the blade
How
has
many
caught,
bones were just destroyed? How much meat and muscle was ripped and torn?
And there's really no stakes to this injury.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other crew, they're kind of immortal and their wounds heal. So there don't have to be that many stakes to when they get hurt because they're going to heal. But there's also not really that much stakes to our girl getting hurt because it doesn't seem to affect her at all.
She's been stabbed twice.
Yeah. And you mentioned Die Hard a couple times in the first half. And the thing is, like, that movie works because there are stakes to him getting hurt. He gets fucking beat up through the course of that.
He's picking glass out of his foot.
Yeah.
And her feet are just black at this point.
I kind of wish we could have got some element like that, but she's more kind of an unstoppable machine in this than a realistic hero. And she ends up escaping into the crawl space and they all come after her, right? We need her alive. And like we said at the beginning, this is the part where I was like, wow, this is like comic book panels. All the empty space as they're crawling through the tunnels of the crawl space or crawling up certain areas. It really looks like a rectangular comic book
I can't be
panel.
certain, but I'm pretty sure they ramped up the camera a little bit for a lot of that crawling through the crawl spaces. Because they do it almost comically fast at times.
Yeah, Heather Graham in particular is fast because she catches up with Asia. Yeah. And she's like, I'm going to get you bitch. But
shotgun.
Yeah, Asia has a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah.
And it blows Roller Girl's fucking head off.
Yeah. Into a mess.
Vaporizes it.
Yeah. It's a good practical gag that they mixed some visual elements in with. It is. It's good.
And we get kind of a Sam Raimi-esque, like, now Asia is covered in gore.
Yeah.
There's chunks of scalp and stuff around.
She's trying to shake it off and pull things away. It's pretty good. It's absolutely a Bruce Campbell-ash moment.
Just because she doesn't have a head doesn't mean it's going to stop Roller Girl. Because now they're crawling on all fours through this crawl space.
Yeah.
And Headless Body comes after her. Asia kind of manages to get around a corner, and then when the Headless Body gets to this intersection, it doesn't know which way to go.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have eyes, and it goes the wrong way.
Yeah.
Asia is catching her breath there when, from the darkness behind her, a pair of hands reach out, grab her mouth, and drag her into the darkness.
Oh.
And I thought, man, if I had been through all this shit and some motherfucker just put his hands on me from behind, grab my mouth,
you'd be fighting like a motherfucker.
I would stab that motherfucker so quickly. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I hope you like getting your fingers bit off.
Yeah.
And a machete in the belly, because that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
But this is Ray. This is the super. This is Lily's husband.
The guy that tried to warn her by writing on the mirror.
You didn't get my message? What message? She says. And he gives her the scoop on the whole place. The Virgil.
Yeah. Chapter The Virgil.
This building is a temple to Satan. Our founders found a way to get immortality in exchange for human sacrifice. As long as your name is on the list, you cannot die. Even if there's one slice of skin, it'll keep living.
I could see that. All right.
Who lives here? Who runs this place? Rich assholes. But once in a while, they let in a poor person just because they need good help. And it's kind of a funny little thing where it's like, oh, one of our maids was caught stealing, so it's your lucky day.
Yeah.
You can stay
You can
here.
advance.
Yeah. You can become a maid. But as he's talking to her, Heather Graham's eyeball sort of emerges from the slop that is left over from the
her
remains
exploded
of her
head. Yeah.
Yes. And it pushes its way out of this cranium soup and begins rolling down.
Now, come on. This
the
is
crawl
a
space.
fun puppet. It's like BB-88, but it's a tiny little eyeball with a little optic nerve floppy on it.
Yep.
And it's practical. So that's
I don't
cool.
like it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I didn't say it was smart.
I don't dig this thing. I guess when the director was talking about this, he said this was, because he was writer too, this was kind of the most controversial part of the script. They really went back and forth on, does this work? Is this going to work?
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, they were all very happy with it.
Sure.
So happy that in the premiere of this movie, when people left, they gave everyone little eyeball keychains.
Yeah. They also had
as a takeaway gift.
A much larger eyeball puppet rolling around on the ground like a ball. I don't know if you've seen any of that footage.
I haven't seen any of that footage.
Yeah, so there's like a rolling eyeball puppet that was also at the screening.
For me, this is in the realm of the monkey. This is something that, like, I get that it's a gag. It's just, it doesn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people apparently love this. So,
I mean, it's no different from like Ash's hand crawling around in Evil Dead 2.
That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a little even goofier than that.
It is a little goofier than that.
You know what, though? I'll push back on that a little bit because we have established the infected hand for like a whole scene. Smashing plates on his head, and it's got a life of its own.
God, that's such a good scene.
Cuts it off. The fact that it still has a life makes sense.
That's right. Who's laughing now?
But Ray is trying to hide her, taking her through the place. He leads up a shaft in the crawl space, and the eyeball sees it. So the eyeball uses its like optic nerve to ping pong its way up the shaft behind them and follow them.
Yeah.
And they pass a grate where underneath they see like a sea of people having an orgy.
Hell yeah.
And she's like, what is this? He's like, oh, it's the fuck floor.
Yeah.
No, this is the Virgil. It's a temple to Satan. And each floor is dedicated to one of the deadly sins.
Yeah.
And this to
floor.
Me, is like a missed opportunity. Not just because I would like to see more of the fuck floor.
I mean,
but just because I thought,
I also would enjoy
how awesome
seeing
would
more
it be if, as they are coming after her, somebody from like the gluttony floor is coming after her and wandering out. Or like, watch out, they have to call in the people from the wrath floor.
Yeah.
And so like the scariest motherfuckers around come out.
Yeah.
Or, the greed, lust, avarice, whatever. Pick your sloth. I can't seem to get him on the phone. You just cut to a bunch of people just smoking weed with a big statue of Satan in the middle. Like, they're like listening to Sabbath and just like fucking
just
hanging
empty
out.
Pizza boxes everywhere and
blacklight posters,
bags of Doritos. And no, she definitely should have had to tiptoe through the fuck floor and not slip in lube on the ground, right?
Well, when she finally exits out of the shaft, it's in like a
you had me at the shaft.
Shut your mouth.
Just talk about shaft.
Then we can dig it.
Yeah.
She drops into like a dominatrix's bedroom, like a bondage room.
Yeah.
Handcuffs, chains, whips attached to bedposts and all sorts of stuff. And this is when she sees her sister. Her sister has been locked in this room. And we have a little moment where they reunite. Her sister Maria is like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, shocked.
I've come here to save you. Listen, this whole building is dedicated to Satan.
Again,
they have
it's
human
a reminder.
Sacrifices.
It's dedicated, in case you didn't know.
I don't know if you've noticed this.
Listen. In case you haven't realized, yes, I know.
Yeah. Maria Reeves title card.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter Maria. And it's a flashback to the beginning with the little sister. Essentially makes her way to the Virgil. Answers like a help wanted ad on a telephone pole.
Yep.
Obviously put there to attract desperate people.
Yeah.
And gets an opening when one of the other maids steals from them.
Been caught
and decides,
stealing.
yes, I'll do it. I will sacrifice someone.
Yeah.
To gain immortality and finally have a family with this group of Satanists.
Because she's been looking for a family forever. Her sister abandoned her. Her dad was a fucking douche.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Satanists.
Yeah.
They're all about family.
That's right. Sorry, Mom. We're not making fun of Vin Diesel.
this whole time they've had this reunion, the eyeball is perched at the top of the vent looking down at them, and
even eyeballs are afraid of fucking spiders, dude.
Little spider crawls on the eyeball.
I like that the eyeball is like trying to shake it, like, get off, get off, get off, get off. Yeah.
And then it falls down onto the bed, and Asia sees it.
Yeah.
And she picks it up and instantly knows, oh, this is Roller Girl's eyeball.
That's right.
Mother. And then she's just like, out vile jelly.
Yeah.
Squishes it in her hand, and juice goes squirting out between her fingers. Good. But the bad guys know where they're at now. So Ray and the girls leave out into the hallway. There's another, like a little bit of a melee, and Ray manages to hold them back as our girls escape into a dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
Oh, they're pissed at Ray. What are you doing letting them escape? We'll talk more about this later. The head will have to know.
The head will have to know.
Yeah. Well, the dumbwaiter, they know it's going to the kitchen. So the big guy starts to search for him down in the kitchen, and
he finds him
pretty quick. She's hiding behind some pots, and he grabs Asia by her leg. Now, Maria has been knocked out because Maria didn't want to go.
Yeah.
She's like, no, these are my family. I'll try and help
They've
you
been
escape.
arguing.
Yeah.
Asia's like, you're coming with me anyway, knocked her out, carrying her around. Yeah.
But now the big guy starts hammering into Asia and smacks her in the face with the butt of her gun.
Yeah. Knocks some teeth out. Again, it's not necessary. We don't need that because it's not going to play into anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't change your voice. You know, your lips aren't swollen now. None of that plays out.
Yeah.
It's just comic book hit.
Yeah.
Right.
But for a moment, things look grim, and then
axed in the head.
Maria has regained consciousness and saved her sister by burying a fire axe into the back of this guy's skull.
Yeah.
Boom. But we know that this isn't going to put these guys down forever or for very long, so our girls got to move. Maria has come around, and she says, look, there's a way out of here. There's a
off the
fire
roof,
escape
right?
On the roof.
Yeah.
You can get out of here. And as they start that, Lily makes an announcement and tells the help over the PA, our offering is on the loose. Find her. Be on the lookout. I've dropped her picture in the group chat.
Yeah.
Is something that she says, which is funny.
It is
it's used
funny.
in the trailer, and I laughed. However, I also know they took everyone's cell phone in this place.
So there is no group chat.
So there is no group chat.
You son of a bitch. How dare you point something like that out?
Well, I pointed out because I thought it was funny in the trailer, and then I realized it doesn't make fucking sense now in the movie.
Well, they took Asia's.
Sure. Listen, man.
Her cell phone.
You think those Satanists are letting their maids run around with free internet access? No way. You gotta keep shit. You gotta tight ship.
Satanists don't just give you free internet.
Exactly.
You gotta go to the fuck floor to get that.
Yeah, the fuck floor is unlimited Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and over the PA she says, but remember, we need her alive, but feel free to make her suffer.
Yeah.
Our girls have tied up the big man, and Maria's like, look, I can try and distract them, but you got to get to the elevator. So Maria leaves through the doors of the kitchen, and then Asia hears like her scream in the next room. And so Asia walks into the large dining room, ballroom, and she starts getting accosted by shadows. She's swinging her axe wildly, but they're laughing and coming in and out of the shadows, punching her, pushing her, slamming into her, and then finally push her out of the doors into the hallway where, I don't know, she bumps into a drink cart that spills some brandy or something.
Yeah, it's spilling alcohol onto hotel towel or hand towel.
So she wraps a towel around the axe, uses her Zippo to light it on fire.
Now we've got flaming axe.
She walks in there, and the man in the back says, everyone attack.
Well
and
done.
It turns
well
into
done.
a ballroom
blitz.
Yeah. Listen, I don't really like this movie that much, but this scene is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
This scene is great.
it is.
Flaming axe is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
So she's lit up. She starts just letting these motherfuckers have it. She's slamming into them with an axe. They're catching on fire. She's tripping them up.
Also, all practical elements. Practical flaming axe. Being
Great.
hit into people and setting them on fire. This is a legit fight scene with a bunch of stunt people, real
It's
fire
beautiful.
elements, real contact with flaming axe. It's so well done.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And it culminates in one of them has the shotgun and they're going to shoot at her. And she uses the axe to knock one of the tables up into the air on a high arc and then chases after it, leaps off a chair,
Manga
axe
style.
over her head.
Yeah.
The shotgun blasts into the table, gives her cover. It kind of splits apart, and then she jumps through the wreckage, both hands with the axe, swinging it down, and splits the person in half.
Yeah. Bisects him.
With a flaming axe. Fuck yeah. Hallelujah. Hail Satan. It is fucking righteous.
All of it was practical, too. Even the table, her flying in the air, the table flying in the air, the table breaking apart with squibs into two pieces, all live action elements shot right there in the scene.
I'm not going to take anything away from this one.
I know.
This is dynamite. And like I said, this is like desktop wallpaper awesome.
It is.
Like Zazie Beetz jumping through the wreckage with a flaming axe over her head. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Yeah.
It's the shot, because I think it's in the trailer too.
It is in the trailer. It's
want to see that
absolutely
movie.
in the trailer. And you know, it's funny. You watch it and you think, oh, this is digital as hell. But it's not. It's absolutely not.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Well, in the aftermath, the sisters reunite. Let's get the fuck out of here. Now, Maria has seen these people are awful because they were holding her hostage, essentially.
Yeah.
They were going to kill her and her sister. They go to the elevator shaft, open it up. The elevators have been shut down, right, as a security protocol by Lily, Patricia Arquette. So they begin to climb up the ladder on the interior of the elevator shaft towards the roof. But Satanists are hot on their trail.
Hey, everybody, Satanists, here they come.
The big guy has recovered from his head wound with the axe. He starts climbing up the ladder behind them, and as they get higher and higher and higher, one of the elevator door opens. As a Satanist grabs for them, they grab the Satanist by the arm and toss them down the shaft, where they explode in bloody pulp. Boom.
That's a great practical body smash, too,
great.
isn't it?
It's great. It's terrific. It's juicy.
Yeah.
It's plump. It's delicious.
I'm telling you,
On
man,
top of
so
it.
many practical elements in this movie. So much fun. The music, the fucking camera dynamics, the fight scenes. Yeah, it's dumb, but it's great.
Yeah. Look, the number one practical element I have a problem with is Tom Felton's decapitated head at the beginning.
Sure.
But it sort of corrects itself when I see the silly blood spray from the perfectly hewn neck.
Yeah.
It looks like the top of a Ken doll or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With no head.
Yeah.
It's so...
And even cleaving, so to speak.
An even cleaving.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just came up with that
Well
just
done.
now.
I dig it. Well, they exit the door that they threw the Satanist out of, and everybody's there waiting for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. Give yourself up. And Asia is like, hey, no. Look, you need me alive for the sacrifice, so you let my sister go.
Or I'm going
I'll
to kill
jump."
myself, yeah.
Yeah. And Lily's like, oh, I'm so sorry that you even feel this way. You don't really understand what's going on, do you? Here's the deal. And essentially explains that the woman who Asia took her place, Isabel Davis, who was supposed to be the maid here, was also supposed to be Maria's sacrifice to become immortal, to put
So
her name
Maria's
on the
got to
list.
kill you.
Yeah, Maria looks at her with sorrow in her eyes.
Yeah, she's like,
without a sacrifice, I'm dead. Oh, it's a fine pickle they've found themselves into, the Reeves sisters. How will they get out of this one?
Down.
Take them to see the head. And they go to a room where there's like a security lock pin pad on there. And they put in the secret code.
Is it 666?
It is. Again, it's so on the nose. I mean, it's silly. But they go into this large room that is like a meat locker. It's like frozen. It looks like Toby Hooper's meat locker, frankly. There's all sorts of chains and hooks hanging from the ceiling and cleavers stuck to the wall. And then we see the head at the end of this.
The head.
A pig's head on a giant steak in the back.
Yeah.
I actually think this is kind of fucking awesome, too.
Yeah.
This is a neat little sort of like final reveal of the boss. Lord of Flies-esque, pig head.
I think the neat part is when Patricia Arquette is calling him forth and you see in the stained glass window behind the big shadow of the giant fucking horned demon.
Yeah.
That the shadow crawls kind of through the glass and across the floor and then
it is neat.
Gets inside the pig head. That is fucking cool.
Yeah, and Patricia Arquette uses some of Asia's blood on her fingers and puts it
wake
under
it up.
The pig's nose, and that's when the shadow crawls in and it's fucking metal. It's fucking cool. I won't deny it. Yeah. And I think also, honestly, we've seen a few digital pig heads this year. I like this one the best. When it's on the spit, I like this one, or on the stick.
Totally.
I like this one the best.
Well, this is a practical pig head that they made so many changes to towards the end of the shooting schedule that they started to digitally manipulate it to make it different. And this pig head has a lot of dialogue. And they shot a ton of different versions of the dialogue. Happy version of the pig head, demonic version of the pig head, angry version of the pig head, sorrowful version of the pig head.
Okay.
Reading the same dialogue, and then they kind of digitally did it. So they shot this ending with the pig talking 4 or 5 different times until they came up with the one that they decided they were going to use.
Yeah, when it was like, the unclean spirit enters the swine. They're like, maybe not that one. Let's try a different one.
Mr. Douglas. I'm gonna tell you something here.
I don't think this is the right voice either. Yeah, it says when that spirit comes in, the unclean spirit entered the swine, which is a reference to the book of Matthew and Luke, where Jesus commanded a legion of unclean spirits to leave a possessed man and enter into a herd of pigs.
Oh.
That's fucking cool, Jesus.
This has been a Hollywood Jesus Minute.
Amen. Oh, shit. That's a talking pig head. We brought you a sacrifice. And also Ray and Maria, who betrayed us. And Lily tries to sue for Ray, who is her husband's, pardon, but Pigsy will have none of it. Ray is out. And a tendril from the pig's stumped neck slaps up onto its head, and you can see written all over the pig's head
everybody's
are the names of people. Yeah. This is the list. Yeah. It is writing your name on this pig's head. That's fucking cool, too.
Hell yeah, it is.
What a neat idea.
Yeah.
You must kill Ray, Lily. So she reluctantly but obediently goes over to a wall of cleavers and cuts his neck. Spray of blood. Maria, your time has come. Please, I'll do whatever it takes.
Then kill your sister.
Yeah, that's right. All right, your name and join us. Now, here's the thing. And I do find this to be unforgivable. The devil is supposed to love a deal. You get your order of operations a little fucked up here.
Mm-hmm.
It should be, Maria, kill your sister, then you can write your name on me.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, he's like, here's the immortality first, now kill your sister.
Sure.
And that is a fucking egregious mistake.
Mm-hmm.
The devil's not going to let you get away with that one. Never.
He's more tricksy than that.
He is more tricksy than that. He's supposed to be. He's the fucking devil.
Yeah.
Well, Maria approaches, uses the pen to write on the pig, and he says, "Now seal the deal."
Right, yeah. There you go, love.
"I wish we had more time. This is the only way." And then Maria cuts her own throat.
What? No. Yes, Mark Wahlberg.
Asia, oh no, slow-mo, fall next to her sister, holds hands. Asia says, "I'm so sorry." Maria says, "Don't be," and then kind of mouths the words that appear on the screen.
Yeah.
Go fuck them up.
Mm-hmm.
It's on. Revenge music starts pumping. Asia stands, and you see that Maria wrote Asia's name on the pig. So she looks at her hand.
Guess who's immortal?
Heals up. Surgical swipe of the cleaver. Asia slices off her name from Pigsy. This is fucking dumb. I don't know how she did it so fucking like magically. Just like whips around and just like she's carving a Spanish ham. You know, just a little slice, just the paper thin slice,
just a hint.
And then she's got her name, catches it, and Lily's voice in a bit of ADR. And again, maybe for the half watchers. Maria sacrificed herself to make Asia immortal.
Yeah.
It was like they weren't
welcome,
sure
half-watchers.
you would understand what was happening here. So they had Patricia Arquette just record a little extra dialogue.
I'm telling you, man,
home.
this is what producers want to do now. This is
God.
It is called half watching. It's a legit thing that they're talking about.
In my note, I said, just in case you're high as fuck and might be a little confused as to what's going on.
Yeah.
They're just going to blatantly say it.
Also, thank you. Because you're
and
right.
Commence ass kicking.
Yeah.
Dudes are being lynched with chains. Draco gets skewered. Heather Graham is decapitated. And the second time I watched this movie, I realized how much her decapitated body is bumping into things in the background for the rest of this fight, which is pretty funny. The big guy puts up a fight, but he
skewered on a pipe on the wall. That's
that's
one of those Freon pipes.
So it freezes his head till he's got like chilly breath coming out of his mouth, a little My Bloody Valentine-esque.
Absolutely.
Right? And Lily gets a little help from Pigsy. She takes the pig head off the stick and puts it on her shoulders. I don't love this effect either.
Nah,
I love all the fight up to this, but this is like a little bit too much.
It's like a video game.
Foo. It is. And Pigsy says something like, "You want to play with swords? Let's play."
You want to play with swords? Gosh.
This whole fight, I mean, the choreography is cool, but having the digital pig element on her head is really a weird
It's too much.
thing.
It's too much.
It is. It takes me out of this, unfortunately, because often the fight choreography is so good. But eventually, Asia, she's like backed up against the wall, and she puts two fingers into the pig's snout.
The snout, yeah.
And then with her back legs, she's sort of, with her back legs, as if she's got front legs. Yeah. She's turned into a centaur, apparently, at this point in the movie.
She is using her back legs.
Bets are off. She pushes off with her legs and does like a flip over Lily and tears the pig head off of Lily's head.
A little much. Oh. A little much.
Lily staggers and rushes at Asia, but Asia swings the pig head in a wide arc and just kablamo knocks Lily onto the stake.
That was an anime moment right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Even Lily kicking back, her feet up in the air, and the way she's slow motion flying. I was like, that's a comic book frame for sure.
I want my sister back. And the pig is like, acting a bit smug, like,
a life for a life.
Look, it's a life for a life. A deal's a deal.
Jesus Christ.
But Asia skewers the head, puts it on like a cart, skewers the head, douses it in some flammable liquid that luckily was just nearby.
Yeah.
Sets it on fire. It's squealing. And burning all of the names off at this point.
And all the wounded people around the room are dropping dead like flies.
This must have smelled great. Oh my God. Right? Just smells like a fucking bacon all of a sudden. Like, yeah.
True.
And as this head is engulfed in flames, she kicks it through the French doors in here where just behind all the Satanists are gathered. And on this like trolley cart, this flaming pig head comes roaring by, squealing, and then into the open elevator shaft where it falls. I do think this is funny.
Of course
that
it
fucking
is.
maid who had been a real try-hard this whole time.
Who's down there trying to clean up some
with
blood.
The machete. She was down there trying to clean up the blood from the earlier body. She gets fucking smashed by this trolley and the pig head explodes all over.
Fucking great.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So many cool things in this movie. I hear you what you're saying about the things that you don't like, but for me, this movie's what you want.
Lily, I'll see you in hell, Asia Reeves. I fucking hope so, bitch. All right. Asia carries her sister out to triumphant music. She unlocks the heavy doors. Hey, the PI is waiting for her. That's nice. That's convenient.
That's convenient.
Asia puts Maria in the back of the car. What happened in there?
Rich people,
says Asia, and
dumb
God
line.
damn it. I don't want to say it's a fucking dumb line. Listen, I'm down, especially these days, with any sort of eat the rich narrative we want to fucking throw out there. Sure, I'll put my money down.
Yep.
But they didn't earn like another level in this movie other than just being cool. And ultimately, that's why it runs hollow for me, because I get a little tired of it. But they didn't earn a sort of elevated horror message in this. So
Which is okay, because I didn't want to be smashed over the head with a message. I just wanted to have fun.
I'm so sorry for your loss. But Asia reveals that she wrote Maria's name on the skin.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it wriggles and Maria revives in the back of the car. Oh my gosh, sisters reunited. I'm never going to leave you again. Sister's hug, a sister's love.
Is a sister's love.
Flesh keeps wriggling in her hand. They drive away. One last look at the apartment before the top window explodes. Roll credits. And some cool, like, wood block art credits at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And that is They Will Kill You.
They will kill you.
They will entertain me for about half the movie. And then... And it's not consistent, like that dining room, ballroom scene. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I love, the melee before the pig head gets attached. It gets a little spotty on me. And ultimately, when it came time to watch this movie a second time, I was like, I saw it.
Well, the first time I saw it in the theater, I thought, that was fun. Second time I saw it, I like this movie better the second time. Third time I saw it, I was at home, I was high, and I was like, yeah, this movie's great.
I do think this movie's probably much better if you have like a gummy, no doubt. Because it's just so much style and music and choreography.
It had me smiling the whole time going, yeah, I'm on board for this.
Yeah, we will delightfully agree to disagree with this. Because although it did make me smile after a while, it's like just eating the frosting off a piece of cake.
Sure.
Like, okay,
sure.
I'm not going to tell you that didn't taste good.
Yeah, but I didn't get any
but I wanted a
from
little
it.
more substance.
Yeah. I wonder if you see it a third time, if you'd be like, okay.
Well, I'll take a gummy
and
let you know.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, Tyler, squeal like a pig.
Yeah. Tyler, go ahead. Show us how you can squeal. That's a different movie, by the way. That's not a movie we're going to be covering. Squeal like a pig!
Yeah, and do not take a gummy before you watch Deliverance.
No, do not.
The head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
I was gonna squeal like a pig anyway. It's not like I'm your puppet and do whatever you ask me to. Well, it kind of is. Anyway, thanks again for listening to The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing with your industry professionals, Mike D. McCarthy and James Knight. I'm your announcer, Tyler Patton. Join us next time for 1408 and Hokum. Bye for now. Whee! Whee!